Last episode, you guys talked your way out of being shot when you were found in the Soviet rail yards.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Zheng was able to diagnose and treat the arthritis of the very corrupt officer who was in charge of that rail yard. So you basically spent a night in the Russian equivalent of the drunk tank and were let go. You kind of pounded the pavement trying to find some leads. You came across an importer-exporter named Gerald Fitz, who is American, who might be helpful. He has the skills to get you out, but he is also neurotic as hell, so you're not sure if he would crack under the pressure of anything serious. You also met an agent, he's a part-time agent of Aegis, known as his code name is the President. Real name is Dick Whitehouse.
Right.
And he has made sure that you have functioning weapons. He allowed Tiffany to cannibalize the clock at one of his safe houses to make a fake Britell device. And he has pointed you toward the home of Alexei Dimitrov, who is a Russian scientist who is sort of their expert. You've been told that the real Britell device is going to be moved because you've spooked the Russians. They're sending it back to Moscow. And when I say you, I mean not just you, but there's also another group that's apparently operating in this area.
Yeah, there's somebody else is after the device.
Yeah, somebody else is.
My question is, I have this lovely fake device. Do we want to replace this with the real one, or do we want to try to ship it to a random location? So that's my question.
Like a ranger station somewhere in the Pacific Northwest.
Pretty much.
I think it all depends on if we can get in sneakily without getting caught, then it makes sense to just swap it out. But if anything goes down that we're not wanting, we better just take it with us and use it as a decoy at some point.
I concur.
Sounds good.
All right. So, as of now, you guys are still at the safe house.
Right.
Or actually, you're probably back at your hotel by now because you were just wrapping things. Or no, you were still at the safe house and you were trying to decide if you wanted to try something tonight, or
wait until the transport occurs.
Yep.
And we were also thinking about how are we going to get out of here afterward.
Yeah, we're gonna
and
send
I heard
a crew to go get a car.
A boat to China is what I heard.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Either try to. Well, I guess it could be a boat to China, but it would have to go up a river. So, well, yeah. So basically, either do a boat or a car and try to make it over to China.
No.
Well, I am of the opinion that we should stake out the manor tonight and then pick up, a getaway vehicle or two, and try to intercept the Britell artifact when it's on the move before it gets to the train yard.
Sounds good to me.
I defer to those more wise in the matters of larceny.
I've never done larceny before in my life.
I consider myself to be a very law-abiding man, but circumstances are dire here.
Well,
All right. So you guys have the map, and White House is lending you a car.
mm-hmm.
So
Again-
you can go check out the Bertel.
We don't know
Ooh.
the exact route
Right.
that the trash. But we know it will begin at Dimitri's house and end in the rail yard.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is what you guys see around the home of Alexei Dimitrov. I've blacked out the interior of the house, but you should be able to see.
Oh, over in the map. Yes. Okay. I am encouraged by the lack of military vehicles surrounding the building.
Oh,
Although I do see what looks like two people, or are those statues?
Those are men with guns. The
Ah.
house is under guard. There are two soldiers from what you can see.
Mm-hmm.
It also looks like there's a back door with an opening in the fence, and it doesn't have anybody there, and there's like a hole in the ground to get to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
well, sounds like an idea.
Well,
It seems like a trap.
Or a trap door.
so suspicious for one so young.
So it was about midnight when we were at the. Oh no, it was like what, 1 o'clock at the other.
Yeah, it was probably getting close to 2 by the time you left the bar where you were meeting and building a fake device.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we loaded up on some coffee. I remember for
Yeah.
a long night.
Who? Russian coffee. Anyway, yes, I Zheng will have some tea.
Now, our good
If-
friend, sorry, our friend Whitehouse, did he end up giving us a vehicle, or is that something we can try to ask
He
him
will give
for?
you a car, and if you look at the map, it's going to be this one here.
Okay, so we don't need to go out and pilfer one. That's good. So we got
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's lending you a car. He would like it back. He would like it back, but he realizes that Aegis will reimburse him should anything happens.
So, can we park it further down the street while we scout this out?
Where do you want it to be?
Oh,
Well, I think for the time being, are these buildings like basically just off the map, like up here and like this one here? Those are adjacent buildings, or what kind of structures are those?
Well, I mean, like this building is across the street from the one you're going to.
What's above on the north side? Is that more
More houses?
buildings?
There's a row of buildings here. There's a little park down here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, what do you think, guys? I don't. Where's the
It
best
comes-
place to stake out?
We are faced with two paths on the road. Do we enter the house during the night and try to abscond with the device? Or do we wait until they come to pick it up and intercept it then? Those are our two options.
yeah.
If we intercept it, there's no way around being noticed. We're gonna have to deal with the guards, and
Mhm.
then they'll know something's happened. Versus if we maybe sneak into the manor now and try to get to it when everyone's asleep, in theory, we can swap the device and try to get out unnoticed, and that would be the most successful mission, I would say.
Indeed, the most optimal.
Now, we are faced with the challenge that we know not the interior of this building, nor where the device would be stored.
They probably have some sort of safe. Anybody have safe cracking skills?
I think if it came down to us
Sip.
going inside, we'd need to talk to Dimitrov.
course, that would remove that would remove the ability, the opportunity of making it a deception, since at least one person would know.
That's true.
So,
Well,
we
there's at least 2 guards. There's probably more inside.
perhaps. Yeah.
I'm real nervous with all sorts of this kind of stuff. I mean, I'm a mechanic.
What if we disabled their car to buy us more time?
Ooh.
We do not know. We do not know which vehicle they will use.
Well, it doesn't look like they have a garage. I can disable all of them.
If we disabled them, what would that actually do besides just having them buy more time?
Well, again, we do not know which vehicle they would use. They may
Yeah.
very well bring a truck in the morning. One
Yes.
most likely bristling with guards.
Do you think it's within the realm of possibility for us to wait for the vehicle to be loaded up with the artifact, and somehow Tiffany gets underneath or on board that specific vehicle without being seen and disables it en route or en route? And
I
then,
do not know. That seems fantastical in nature, perhaps achievable in some way, shape, or form.
It is possible for me to probably quickly disable it if I can get underneath it. It would be, I would just, disconnect the fuel line from the car. Whatever's in the engine would make it go a little further down the road before it runs out of gas. However, there is the matter of me getting underneath the car.
without being noticed.
Exactly. Thank you. Yes.
what if we were to intercept the vehicle before it even got to the manor, and we dressed up like the Russians and just
That would require us to know.
Russian.
Well,
Man,
no.
I've
It would
been working
require
on
us
it a
to
little
know
bit.
where the truck is and how it is arriving,
So again,
And-
so we
working
would know
more
where to
details.
intercept it. We are unfortunately burdened by a lack of intelligence, and by such I do not mean education or smarts, but information. For we are like blind rats trying to reach the cheese.
2 options that I am liking so far. The less likely one that I like less is going in tonight and trying to switch out the device. The one I like more is trying to get under the car somehow or another to disconnect the fuel line from the car, at which point we can deal with people later. If we fail to do the car, I don't have any other ideas. But if we try to do the house and fail, I mean,
Well,
we can always
this
try to
thing
do
you're
the fuel
talking
line.
about mice and cheese, maybe we just gotta smell for the cheese, if you get my meaning.
No, I don't.
Okay, what I'm proposing, what if we go inside the house and try to get any documents they have or intercept any telegraphs and try to get any information tonight, but not try to go in and talk to anybody or steal anything, just try to find out what we can to see if we have any insight. And we could probably do that, within just the hour, as long as we're not, caught.
I don't think all of us should go in. Perhaps some of us, maybe. I don't know.
One, I believe, from
Ooh,
my
I should disconnect the cell line. Where's the telephone pole?
That
The
is
radio
In
antenna.
1930s Russia, there probably aren't phones in every house.
right, but Dmitri sounds like a high enough, valuable enough that probably does have some sort of communication.
You might.
Whether it's a a phone or a radio is the question.
And you don't see any telephone poles or utility poles.
Well, that's out.
Yeah.
Power.
So,
Where's the power?
What I'd be worried about is the guards. There's 2 out front, and they probably have shifts, which means there's probably another 2 or 4 inside, maybe more. If Dimitrov doesn't sound like he's really a military general or anything. He's more of like a high up advisor, so he probably doesn't have like a huge, posse. But there's got to be another couple guards inside for them to trade off, and he probably has a driver at least too. So if we go in, we probably do have to be like quiet, but I don't claim to be that great at Russian, but I'm better than any of you, so I should probably go along.
Well,
I could perhaps be of assistance in such an endeavor.
Yeah.
The only thing I have is like a fake device and a lot of brain.
You can drive the car, right?
You should all have drive at least at a 0 level, so
Yeah.
if no one has points in it, whoever has the best dexterity should be the one.
3 is just what I have.
That makes you the best driver.
No, I think somebody has a 4.
I have a 4.
Yeah.
There you go.
So how do we want to split this up into 2 teams? I think it's inadvisable for us to all go in at the same time to the house.
Well, worst case scenario, I'm going to be the one disabling the car potentially. So
Oh, you should be able to get that one on the side street pretty easy. One by ours.
Yeah. Can I look around the fencing and stuff to see if there's any like first floor windows, or are these fences completely blocked for visibility?
Make a perception check.
And that's a secondary skill. Did that work? Or is it just slow? I don't think it worked. Let's try again. Okay.
Also, I just noticed the message about has the link gone out yet? It's the same link as every week, so if you just bookmark it,
Okay.
it's the same chat every week.
Oh.
I did bookmark it. Ha ha. All right.
So as you wander around,
It did work, but it was super delayed. The first one was a 2, though.
yes, you wander around trying to see what you can see through the windows, avoiding the front of the house because that's where the guards are. From what you can tell, this area over here, you can kind of see a bookshelf through one of the windows. And otherwise, just looks like it's probably a living room or a sitting room. This area back here, as far as you can tell, is the kitchen. So this door is probably,
leading into the pantry or kitchen area.
Yeah, like this door was probably in different times, maybe a servant's door for whoever owned this place.
Do they appear to be like all very well secured, locked, and everything?
The windows don't appear to. I mean, they're not made to open from the outside. That's for certain. And given the age of this house, some of them may not be designed to open at all.
So I'm going to kind of get out of the car, put up my fedora on, and assuming I've got like some sort of long coat or trench coat or something like that, try to be obscured. And I think Don will just start to try to move in towards the back door over here, just to try to see if he can do like a walking by thing, and if he's notices any other guards or anything. They obviously don't have cameras back at this point in time.
Also, you can recover. The party can recover any non-lethal wounds. Because you guys have had a chance to kind of recover.
Okay.
And get bandaged up.
Okay.
So non-lethal will allow you to recover.
Okay.
And Jeff, I know you went through all the trouble of calculating that, but genre-wise, their non-lethal wounds would have had time to heal.
Hey, I just did the calculations per book.
Mm-hmm.
If someone wants to do the medicine roll, that's it seems like with the halfway decent medicine roll, yeah, your non-lethal will be cured.
I took
relatively
the average
quick.
out of medicine roll. They're fine.
We have 2 decent people with medicine.
Mm-hmm. As long as we don't have to roll.
Well,
So,
Adam, it's like last week in the 1889 game, with Trevor's game, it's like I think that was the first time really anybody had lethal wounds.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like,
Mid-adventure. Yeah.
it's like, wait a minute, it's not just one per day.
It is not.
All right.
So
So-
Dylan is checking out the back of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
thank you. If I remember correctly, also White House gave us 2 guns, or I don't think we ever figured out what those were.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
all
you're.
Basically, the guns that are on your character sheet from before,
Oh.
your pistols.
Oh, they're back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That works.
We're just going to say it's a really common type of gun used back then.
They kind of are. Like, I'm looking at your character sheets, and yeah.
Yeah. Ubiquity is not one of those games that have like fiddly details in terms of ironmongery. Guns do this much,
Yeah.
rifles do this much, shotguns do this much.
Like in this book, there's a whole list of equipment. In this book, which is the main one for most of what we're doing, they just have heavy revolver and light revolver.
right.
I don't feel the need to get more specific than that.
I usually don't bother. Yeah. No worries.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, heavy revolver, light revolver, rifle, elephant gun, and Tommy gun. That's all you got to worry about. And
Yes.
as long as no one's coming after you with the latter 2, you're probably going to stand a chance with no matter what you have.
Here comes a guy with the man-enabled Gatling gun.
I used those in one of my campaigns. I had this mad scientist. It was a weird Western. This mad scientist, he was German. He made what he called his Erwerktruppen. And it was essentially Iron Man, but steamed.
God. Yay.
Yeah. Nothing like walking down a train and seeing one of those lumbering after you. I mean, you're probably running down a train at that point because it had a Gatling gun. But all right, so you guys are going toward the back,
Mm-hmm.
and you see this back door open up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And out of the door, you see sauntering this guy. He's got his gun, kind of in one hand, and what appears to be a sandwich in the other.
Oh. If the door's
Pretend to
open,
be
you.
You can pretend to be
Drops the
drunk.
sandwich and raises his gun, and he's yelling at you in Russian.
I'll
smile and wave.
I'll say like good evening to him in Russian as well, and
Good morning, actually.
Wrong.
yeah, good morning.
This Russian soldier is about to make a willpower check to see how composed he is. He keeps his composure and does not shoot you. Like, he is not startled enough that he automatically shoots at you.
That's lucky.
That's
But
comforting, isn't it?
He is currently still yelling at you in Russian.
Can I kind of interpret what he's saying at all? At least the gist of it. Like, is he saying get down on the ground or surrender, or is it just being like go away?
Yeah, he's pretty much like, go away. You don't belong here. What are you doing? Go away. And when I say yelling, he's yelling, but it's kind of a hushed yelling, like he's trying not to alert the others.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't want to be known as the guard who snuck off for a sandwich and...
Right.
So can I try to speak at least a little bit of Russian now that I'm a little bit more experienced and be like, good morning, we're vodka, we're looking for Club Montrello.
Make a diplomacy check. Actually, no, this is a deception check. If you're trying to pretend you're looking for directions. This would be a deception check.
I'm kind of staggering now, looking for my flask.
So for this game, deception is considered
Con.
Yeah.
funny. Okay.
That's weird.
He lowers the gun. It's no longer aimed at you, but he's still very wary. And he begins saying quietly, you have to get out of here. This place off limits to you. Go.
Okay. I'm gonna just kind of try to grab Lance's arm a little bit and like put my hand up in the air and start to walk go down the sidewalk.
Okay. And he is there. He's kind of looking down, dismayed at the sandwich that he apparently dropped for no reason. But he is not going to risk going back in for another one.
Just picks it up and starts eating it.
No, he just kind of looks at it,
No.
dismayed. He probably thinks about picking it up, but
Well, as long as she doesn't eat the
Very
bottom
well.
bread,
Yeah.
it hasn't stayed together very well. He's just kind of kicking it off onto the
Sidewalk.
yeah. Probably could have ended worse for him.
I'm gonna whisper over to Lance as we're retreating. That could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, now we know that there are more guards inside.
Yep.
And some of them are awake.
Well, you don't know that there are more guards inside. You know that the guard at the back apparently went in for a sandwich that...
So
Well, but there was more than the two.
Do you come back and tell us what exactly happened?
yeah, I want to return back to the vehicle.
And like, it's strange that he didn't report you. Do you think that the other group has guards on the inside?
What do you mean, the other group? Are they here?
I'm just saying that if I were a guard and there was
Mhm.
somebody fishy in the backyard, I would report it and not try to keep quiet about it and shoo them away. Well, I would try to shoo them away, but I
Right.
wouldn't necessarily try to be quiet about it.
Your faith
Well-
in my deception hurts.
Well, it's not so much faith in your deception as a lack of faith in your stealth.
That's probably why
Never-
he bought it.
Yeah. Never align to maliciousness what can be easily explained as stupidity.
Yeah.
Perhaps the god did not want to be known to be standing outside eating a sandwich.
Sandwich, yeah.
Perhaps he was out of place and did not want to advertise the fact.
Well, we're once again at a standstill.
So,
We can try to hop the fence and look through the windows, but
Is there an attic access?
it's 2 floors, right?
A basement access, I mean.
You did notice the basement access hatch over here.
Ah.
So we could try again and wait till he goes back from his sandwich break and try to be more stealthy this time. But then 2 strikes, he's not gonna. If he is still there or sees us, he's gonna start causing the alarm if he sees us again.
one time a coincidence, 2 times.
Once it happenstance, twice as coincidence, 3 times it's enemy action.
So, you have one more chance.
Precisely. Perhaps someone else should
I'm-
make the next foray.
I'm not too thrilled about the idea of going back there. I think he's gonna start shooting. He almost started shooting, right, Lance? You saw him.
So, should I disconnect some fuel lines?
Probably that.
Question: Is the fence solid or is it just, basically slats?
It's metal, like round metal, essentially spikes with metal
It's a
bars
wrought
connected.
iron gate. type
Right.
thing.
So it's not a solid fence that would conceal someone walking. Okay.
Right.
All right.
It's a fence, not a wall.
Okay. Alrighty.
That explains what we're seeing so easily.
Correct. Well, we can make a recon. We can reconnaissance to see, or reconnoiter to see if he is still there. I offer my humble self as a person to do so.
Highly advise sticking to the shadows if you can.
Oh, most assuredly.
Go peek. See what you see.
Indeed. So Zheng will let's see if it works for me. Did everybody see that? I double clicked. Or how do you do that? How do you make it? There it goes. There we go.
Oh,
So like there, climb over the fence.
Do you really need to climb over the fence? Can't you see
Yes.
through the fence?
He wants to be on the other side.
Not if what I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
because I want to be hugging the wall as I do this.
What is your athletics score?
My athletic score is my athletic score is 6.
I'm just gonna say take the average. You can do that, no problem.
Yeah,
I
that
have
was
to
my
say, I
thought.
love Uncle Zheng's mini.
Yeah.
I get all my minis from the same site, and they just have a great selection of pulp, western. They have musketeer minis for when I run all for one.
Mm-hmm.
So
essentially, what I'm doing is stealthing is hugging the wall, getting to this position so that I can. Whoops. It doesn't let me do it. Okay, fine. Be that way.
you want to be here?
Yeah, against the wall there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Go against the wall, hugging to see if he's there. Do I need to roll stealth?
Yes. He's definitely much more on alert now, so I'll take the average on his defense, but you still need to roll. So
Okay.
far, you don't think you've been noticed. He
Okay.
doesn't seem to notice you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's interesting. Am I got a modifier in there accidentally? No. Oh, interesting.
You just rolled low.
Okay. All right. Oh, I see what it. This doesn't have the plus. It just got it. Never mind. I was just confused. I didn't think I had a 6 in stealth. All right. So
when
is
you
the guard
roll,
still there?
It goes either high end or low end on the average.
Understood. Is he still there?
Yeah.
What is he doing? Just standing there?
Yep.
Okay. Is he facing any specific direction?
He's facing outward because he's kind of leaning against the door.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his gun down by his side. He's,
Okay.
It's not at the ready. He's just. This is not the most diligent of the guards.
Got it. Yeah, I'll stealthily make my way back to the car where I will pass along the information. I am saddened to say the guard is still there and he seems quite alert.
Yeah, that was probably my fault. We got him all riled up.
Approaching him it would be difficult. Unless he was suitably distracted.
Well, I could try to distract him, act drunk walking down the street. Once I get past him and turn around and come from the other side.
It's a possibility. We could do that.
Then you can sneak up behind him.
Well, I could sneak up behind him and disable him, but again, he would have to be suitably distracted so as not to notice my approach.
Yeah, that's what I would be doing is distracting him. So I'd be looking
Preferably to have him look away from me.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's a third option.
Which is?
I saw how well you jumped over that fence there. What if would you be able to climb up the gutter there up to the second floor? and access the window?
Perhaps. Not sure if I could do so silently, though. For this architecture looks old.
Tiffany, is there something you can do with the automobile to make it so it's like take off the muffler or something and just do like a obnoxious drive-by, just sputtering down the street to conceal any noise?
Pull the choke out. That'll do that.
Easily, yeah.
Yes. Yes, we could.
Okay.
Very much so.
May even backfire.
Oh yeah. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, just like that. If I
Oh.
put a little oil in it too, I think. Well, I think I have a way I could make it louder as well.
Yeah. Well, you don't want it to be too loud
Just
because
enough
that would
to be-
rouse the other people in the building. You don't want it to be so alarming a sound.
If I stick a hole in it, that should be enough. That's a common enough problem with rocks.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Okay.
Well, I really don't want to engage the guard if we don't have to. He looked mean, and if as soon as a shot rings out, the others are going to come, and then it's just everything's going to escalate to difficulty number 10. So let's try to stick quiet if we can. Even the first floor window, maybe we can get in that way. It looks like there's the kitchen.
That your mind was traveling a path I had already trod.
It's the
Mine
coffee.
had already trod. Yes, I would. Most likely, it would be closed. But if there is enough distracting noise, I may be able to force the lock and make my entrance.
Well, we gotta hurry. Time's running out. It's already almost
Indeed.
2:30, 3 o'clock actually because
Indeed.
of the drive.
Yep. So, what is? I'm happy to make the appropriate arrangements.
Do I need to go do some meddling with cars? If we do this, I think we should do it around the corner and not, right here where it might arouse suspicion.
I'm going to say both of your scores are so high that I'm not going to make you roll to figure out how to do it. This is a fairly simple thing.
Right.
Like if it's an engineering thing that I can figure out, a character with that many points does not need to roll.
Right.
If it's an engineering thing that I can figure out, my character shouldn't need to roll.
To be fair. All right. So, and you wouldn't even necessarily have to be driving visible to the guard. You just have to essentially just be a car driving by making lots of noise.
The thing is, we don't want that to arouse suspicion with the car because.
Right. So, all right.
So the plan is you're going to basically drive the car just loud enough to obscure
Cover the noise.
Climbing the gutters.
Or climbing up and trying to break in through one of the windows.
Okay.
Do we want to give him the Britell device before he goes in or no?
That is up to you.
Okay. It's probably easier for him to do it without it because it's pretty large. Even with it in my backpack.
So.
All right. However, Zheng, I am going to require an athletics check for you to.
Those 2 successes just keep sticking.
Hey, it's always better than zeros.
I agreed.
It's true.
Agreed. No argue that. Oh, wait a second. I just noticed something. We have those style points.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot to deal them out.
Dole them out. Bloop.
I'm giving everyone an extra one for coming up with a really good plan.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sure we'll need them. Sure, we'll need them. All right. So I assume there's like a window here.
Well, if you hold on, I'm pulling
Okay.
up the second floor. Why is this map not lining up?
It doesn't like you.
Changing layers.
Oh,
I think Don is sitting in the front seat next to Tiffany.
That is weird.
Extremely like nervous right now. He's like drumming his fingers on the dashboard or the just in front of the things. He's like,
Hey, if I screw it up, I'm the only one who gets caught. You guys are free and clear. So.
oh,
Uh-oh.
something.
You are also our guide through China, so
Okay, so Zheng, there is a window right about here. So I'll say you can get in.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, there. I like that. Yes.
All right, let me show you what you see.
I see. I look upon the abyss.
Oh,
It's a bedroom. This is up on the second floor, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wow. Is this what I think it is? Is that like one of those big open window things?
It is a rather large window.
Got it.
oh, okay. French window.
Right where I'm pointing. Whoops. Back. There.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's, and I assume this would be a doorway.
Here, I'll show you a little more so you can see.
Is that the doorway?
Right here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. And okay. Okay. All right. Does there happen to be anybody on the bed that I can see?
No, this appears to be a spare bedroom. There's no one in it.
Awesome. Awesome. Is the window openable? That's the question.
The one you're at, yes, it does
Okay.
open to allow air in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'll yield myself in. Dum, 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 dum. Yes.
Doo-doo.
Oh my
you-
God! He comes with his own soundtrack.
Man, you do have looks like a made bed there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, can I do something, or I wasn't sure, Adam.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you
all
want to do? You're in the room.
I'll pad silently over here and try to listen at the door, see if I hear any untoward sounds.
It's fairly quiet inside the house.
Okay. I will, hoping that the door is not the creaky kind. I will move out into the space beyond.
It does creak, and it seems really loud to you, but that could just be.
just nerves, maybe.
Of
So-
course, there's a few squeaky boards too.
Yes. Stealthy. Tippy-toe. Tippy-toe. Are those, I assume, what they are stairs going? This is going stairs downstairs?
Yep.
Okay. That was a large set of stairs. My God.
Those are big
All right.
paintings on the wall, it looks like.
On the door here, and
Yep. A door, which probably is bedrooms. So I will. Now, that's a good question. Would the study be up on the second floor or would it be down on the first floor? I do not know these Western traditions of architecture.
The window.
well, actually, you're in Eastern Asia, so it's going to be more, or Russia, so that's going to be more Asian.
Possibly more familiar, yes.
I mean, this building is very much European rather than Asian in design.
Right.
So.
So I will pad silently down the stairs, always keeping an eye out for any noises or people. making my way down slowly. Slowly he turned, step by step, inch by inch. Ooh, okay. Nobody down here, I assume.
Not inside the house, no.
Okay, so I assume this is a doorway.
It is.
Okay, again, listen and then step in. Boop. I assume I hear nothing.
Oh.
It is a living room area. Not what I expected. Not what I was hoping for.
Well, there's a desk.
But that's an annoying place. Those are annoying places for windows, damn it. There are no windows here or here, I assume.
There are not.
So the only window is here.
Or
and
here.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the south, there's plenty of windows.
Okay. Because I was hoping to.
There's one directly to the north.
Yeah, but that one's definitely not what I want to use. I'm trying to avoid being seen by the guards. So.
Okay.
So I'll move over to here. Whoops. Jeez. These square placements make it very difficult. But anyway, I'll move it so
if you hold Alt, you can kind of move your token free of the grid, but you still want to keep them within.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Once you
For
go to
combat,
though,
yeah. On the grid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But so moving there. Is there a way of opening the window without it being noisy?
That window doesn't open. A lot of the windows on the ground floor don't open.
Am I able to see my teammates from that window?
If you stand at an awkward angle, you kind of can.
Well, I'm just trying to see if I can at least alert them to the fact that I'm there. Now, am I correct in using this looks like a living room area?
It does. There are sofas, fireplace.
Yeah. Okay. Is that a desk?
It is.
Okay. I will rifle that desk. I will rifle away. Rifle.
This would be an investigation check.
Which I do not have, I believe.
No.
So it basically would be just perception, or would it be, if you're saying investigation, that would be my intelligence.
It would be an intelligence. So when you roll it, you want to make sure the modifier box is checked and put in a penalty equal to your intelligence. So if your intelligence is 3, you want to hit -3 because it's going to roll double.
So you're not getting a minus.
Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. So -3 and see what happens. One success.
You're not finding anything particularly useful. This, I mean, it's a desk, but it's not. It doesn't appear to have anything that would relate to anything of importance.
Right. So it may very well be that the study is well, it's either on this side, although I suspect that that's probably more the kid dining room area, or this area back here is probably either the pantry or the kitchen, or obviously an area to. I may have to move back upstairs and see where his office is.
Okay.
So heading back upstairs. Pop. Dun.
No, don't move the map. Put the map back where it goes.
I'm not moving the map.
No, it was me. I went to click on something, and Roll20 decided, oh, you must be trying to move the entire map. No, I'm not.
Okay. Listen to that door.
You hear. Make a perception check, actually. I'll let you know if you hear this. You hear very faint sounds coming from inside this room.
Rhythmic sounds?
You can hear the crackle pop of a fire. You can And with that roll, I'll say that's good enough that you can hear the occasional sound. It sounds like some kind of human sounds.
Yeah. Okay. Is this a door down here?
That is a painting.
That's a painting. And this is not a door.
What is not a door? This is a door.
That is not. That's the door, but this is not a door.
This, and
Yeah.
this are paintings.
Okay. All righty.
Oh, it's a big room.
Yes, it is. Can I take open the door slightly and take a peek in?
Make a stealth check.
Stealth check. Here's where it all ends up going bad.
You do have stealth points. Oh, you got it 3. So.
Yeah. I will say that since you're just trying to peek in, you can succeed. That might not have been good enough to go into the room, but
no, but just
So there's a man working at a desk. There was a fire. This is very clearly a study/library.
And he's up. Damn it. That is disconcerting.
You don't happen to see the gizmo we're looking for, do you?
I assume I don't see the Bertel device.
You don't.
I see lots of bookshelves that could hide a safe or something of that sort.
Or it could have been in one of the many locked boxes you passed by.
What locked boxes?
There, if you looked in in the bedrooms and even I think the living room there, yeah.
Oh,
Trunks.
That's true. I could go.
Though they might just have clothes in them.
Yeah.
I don't put it out. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, is there any noise coming from in here?
From in there, no. But as you're there, you hear a car pull up in front of the building. You hear a.
I will move
Well, you probably
silently.
can see him from this window.
Is that a window?
You hear a sound which alerts you. It is quite loud. It is the bang of a shotgun.
Whoa.
Oh boy, you guys would hear that too, I assume.
It's the other group.
Yeah. Yep. So, so I will rush silently and hide in this room, knowing that it's unoccupied.
All right, I'm going to have everyone roll initiative anyway because
oh boy,
aren't involved in it. There's about to be some shooting.
There's about to be some
initiative. It is important to make sure you've clicked on your token.
Oh, okay. So I have clicked on my token.
Will not count.
Okay, initiative. Do. Oh my god, that's so crappy.
Mana.
Yeah, but do you really want to be going first, Nestor?
You never know. You never know. So who's that? Was that Adam's role?
Adrian's.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Initiative.
Yeah, it looks like Lance didn't click his character.
Ha! Wow.
Okay.
Woo, baby.
I have a 9
it's
and I
almost
rolled
3 in
a
the
2.
morning. Blame it on the hour of the night.
Yeah.
Puts all of your points in initiative. Still rolls a 2.
Ow. Oh, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a weird West campaign where I had a character put all of his points in initiative because the player had seen enough Westerns to know whoever shoots first usually wins.
Right.
Oh,
and it worked just like it would in the movies.
That's so funny.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So we're missing people though, aren't we?
Lance didn't click his character when he rolled initiative. That's why he's not
Okay.
showing up.
Okay, but he rolled a 5. You shouldn't lose that. That's very nice. That's a very nice roll.
As I said before you rolled, make sure you click on your token, or it will not show up in the tracker, and it will not count.
okay.
Ah! So
I don't know which one's my character, I
I
guess.
think
I will more than happy re-roll.
Well, that's
no.
click.
Your character is the one that has a life bar.
Oh, so this one.
I clicked.
Everyone else's character, when you look at them, won't have a life bar.
Yeah,
you
I
click
tried
on
to
them.
click it.
If you right click on them and go down to the cog bar, it'll go in and show you the name. Actually, the DM can go in and make it to where we can see the names if you go in under settings.
Yeah.
For each individual character, you can save their name, make their names visible.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
But as I said, everyone's character should be set so that only they can see the life bar. So if you just look for the one that has one,
yeah, click on each character. The one that has a life bar, that one's yours.
you don't even need to
Oh.
click on them. They should
I
just
actually-
have a life bar.
I could
Probably
see
that-
Adrian, so I was confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because they gave. I forget.
Yeah, no. It makes, I
Adrian
understand.
access to yours because you were on
Yeah.
one computer for the first session.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm the one who's not wearing a hat. Got it.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's this one because
Yeah.
when I go over all of them, that's the only one that's not showing up when you go on the turnover order to see who's the other characters. So yeah, you have to click your character once, and then it'll be highlighted, and then go and re-roll your initiative.
Well, I did that. It didn't seem to work.
You sure you have it clicked?
Well, it's not letting me do it now. Unless there are multiple. Oh, there it is. It's got the red, green,
Yeah.
and blue, and then I hit initiative, and it didn't.
Red, green, and blue. No. I think
Yeah, when you
Oh,
click on it, you get 3 circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 circles above the character.
Okay. Yes. So yeah, you should have. If you see that, just click initiative, and it should post. If it doesn't work, I'll just go into your character sheet and I'll roll it for you. And there you go. That worked.
There you go. All right.
All right.
Okay.
So
All righty.
Dawn is up first.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a shotgun that went off, I presume, towards the front of the building.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was in the car with Tiffany. Are we still parked just right over here?
Yep.
Okay. So I jump scare, oh no, what's going on? And then I fumble around and pull out my revolver, and I look over at Tiffany and Lance. Are you in the back seat?
Well, if I'm going to be the driver, it'd be best if I was in the
Oh,
front.
that's right. So I'm probably in the right, and you're in the left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because it'll be European.
I look over at Lance. It's
And I'm going to put this on the first floor so it will look weird, like there's people standing on furniture inside.
yeah.
No worries. No worries.
Did you think
I
he
know
got
what's going
caught?
on.
What was that?
Well,
I hear some guns. I'm pretty sure that if something's going to happen with the other group, they're going to do it now. So it's a good thing we came today.
Okay.
What are?
I'm going to pull the car up so we can see around the corner.
I think it's probably best to go around back.
I'm gonna
Oh,
roll down
yeah.
the window.
I'm pulling the car up.
All right, so you guys are all in the car still?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll
Yes.
down the passenger window, and I've got my gun out at this point, and I think that's all really I'm gonna do. So next.
Yeah, right there, just so we can see what's going on if people rush out with a gizmo.
Bum, 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 bum. Ooh,
We can
this is
take
gonna be fun.
I'm just going to put everyone here so
Yeah.
if they're
Yeah,
all on
that's
top of each other, it's hard to click on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. So you see there are a car is pulled up. Looks like 3 guys with, or I'm sorry, only 2 guys with shotguns have climbed out.
And one of them assumedly just shot one of the guards.
Mhm.
That's what the bang is.
All right. So
What we want to do is wait for them to come out.
And then take them out.
Yes. That way we don't have to fight Russians and them. There should be less of each.
Let them shoot each other out and then take a. I see.
Well, yeah. And they'll leave the building with their gizmo, and we won't have to look for it.
Yeah. This is true. And we can do a nice swap out too, hopefully.
Yeah.
Actually, better put it over here.
So-
There we go.
the guys with the shotguns fire another blast. This guard goes down. This one is also hit. And I'm just taking the average on all NPC versus NPC combat.
Or even just whatever. Okay. You can.
Upstairs now.
I'm upstairs. I'm looking in through the half open, slightly open door, so I can see more or less what's going on.
So you would be over.
No, I'd be right there.
Yeah.
Right, right at the door.
Whole map just moved.
The whole map moved. Ah!
An earthquake.
Yeah, but you'd be at the door to the study. You wouldn't be in the bedroom.
No, I said
No.
I was going to be here
Well,
when I heard.
he was
Remember.
here when they took the first shot, and he
Okay.
was running towards the back bedroom.
Okay, so you're in the bedroom.
I am in the bedroom. I got the door slightly ajar so I can see and hear what's going on,
Okay.
but I'm not. I'm hidden. So the whole idea is, obviously a commotion is occurring. I want to be hidden
And you got the window open, and you can get out if you need to.
if necessary. That's correct.
Ideally, you could see like if they were doing anything with any particular device. during
Precisely.
Motion. Exactly. Yes.
Mhm. Oh, all right. Oh my God, that's icky initiative. Adam, you devil, you.
He didn't go the first round because surprise,
Right.
but he will go the next round. So
Okay.
Zheng, you're.
I'm
spying.
waiting. I'm holding. I'm
All right.
holding
Who
action.
will be up next?
I would be up next. I make sure I have my gun out, and I'm like, do you think the back would be safer with, a shoot up happening?
No, I want to see them if they come out. I don't want to be hiding from them.
Good point. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I have my gun out, and this time I'm going to check and see if it's loaded.
Fully loaded.
Yes.
Crack.
Come on.
Yep. There's bullets in them.
No, I'm not going to fire it to see if it's loaded.
No. It's
yeah.
assuming it's a breakaway revolver. It's
It's a
like,
break
yeah.
shot.
yep, there's bullets in it.
Yep. Okay.
And they haven't been spent either.
So
Yeah.
regular.
Just
for that.
the things or are the bullets spent?
Style point for that callback to episode 1.
I was gonna say even I got that one.
Okay, yeah, that's my turn. I'm gonna make sure my gun is actually loaded this time. Yeah, we're good.
Russian soldier takes a shot and damages one of these guys, and then falls back inside the house.
How
Other
interesting.
Russian soldier
Mhm.
So funny.
is moving inside the house as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right.
Not
Dawn.
good. The Russians are still there.
The ones that aren't dead, yes.
Yeah, the Russians are coming. The Russians
yeah,
are
well,
coming.
I presume they're Russian. They could be German or they could be whatever. I'm going to stay in the car for another round, so you can proceed.
Yeah, just wait for the commotion. Like I said, wait for them to kill each other and then come in and claim the prize.
Okay. So Don's waiting. Lance.
I'm gonna get my gun out, have it handy if I need to do a quick draw and shoot, and have the car ready to go if needs to.
Okay.
Leave the car running, basically.
Yeah. Probably will want to block in the other car. Maybe take it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I would. Never mind. I'm not saying anything because I'm not there.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, Nestor, one's right in front of your door now. No, it's just because he changed the level. So
Yeah, I know. I know.
yeah,
It's like space-time continuum. It's going all awry. Must be an effect of the device.
the device. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing, Adam, that we're all waiting for a certain thing to happen. So you can let us know. You can describe the events as they're happening, and then we'll let you know when we intervene.
All right. So at this point, Dimitrov comes. He's moving. This guy goes in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear another shotgun blast.
Kabloom.
The other guy is standing there reloading his shotgun.
Oh. Okay.
At this point, a woman gets out of the car.
Aha. A woman.
Yes.
Fräulein.
No. Oh, I used to know this.
Send the towel.
Well, no. I was trying to remember the name for woman in Russian, and my brain just. So. Oh well.
I have a sneaking suspicion these are Germans, though.
The Germans? You think they are the Germans?
Adrian does. Don has no clue.
So at this point,
Uh-huh.
there's been another blast. You hear gunfire. Zheng, it's coming from downstairs
Mm-hmm.
as they're trading shots.
Okay.
Dimitrov exits the room he is in,
Okay.
and he walks with a cane. You can hear him moving.
Okay. I assume I can see him since I've got the door slightly ajar.
Yes, and he is moving down toward his bedroom, which
Okay.
But on the top floor, right?
Was the
Yeah.
one with the bathtub.
Okay.
so hold on.
At that point, here we go. At that point, the moment he steps in, I will move down. So I'm, if he's there, I'm probably here, kind of thing. I'm sort of kind of shadowing behind. Because my feeling is he's heading for the device. So.
Yes, he moves over
Mm-hmm.
and he lifts this painting off the wall.
Aha.
There's a small safe. He pulls a key from around his neck, unlocks it,
Mm-hmm.
and he retrieves a couple of things. He carries under one arm. It's something box shaped. It's roughly the size of a wall clock, which is
Mm-hmm.
about the size of your
Device.
And the other
How ironic.
the other hand, he grips his cane, but he's fumbling with something that he slides into his coat.
Okay. That is the moment where I'll step in through the door. Just, move slightly into the door, through the door. Greetings, Dr. Dimitri.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Come with me if you want to live. Always wanted to say that. This humble servant is here to make sure you are safe and that the device is taken care of.
Who do you work for? On second thoughts, make a diplomacy check.
Which I do not have, but I do have empathy.
Make it all right. You can do it as an empathy check. I'll allow that.
Okay. Bleh. Not with that crappy roll.
Nope. So we're going to advance. He reaches into his coat, letting go of his cane to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So his footing is very unsteady as he aims his derringer toward you.
Right. There is no need for that.
You come into my house. I hear gunfire. Why should I trust you?
I am not one of the ones who is shooting. I carry, he pulls on his, you see, I carry no weapon. I am no threat to you, Doctor. Our only concern is the safety of the device.
So you do know about the device?
Well, yes. I am sure the ones with all the shooting downstairs are also aware. Because why
Make a
else?
perception check, Zheng.
What?
Perception check.
Perception. 2.
Yeah, that's enough to hear footsteps coming up the stairs.
I would suggest you hide. And I'm assuming the door, whichever side the door opens, I'll be on the hinge side of it.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume it opens this way.
I mean, there are plants to either side of the door, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
So...
All right. So you're standing there kind of like half crouched, like one foot is in the pot of the house plant, the other foot is next to it.
Absolutely. And I'm assuming he's trying to hide?
Yes, he hides, like putting his bed between him and the door.
Right.
As guy walks into the room.
Mm-hmm. And the moment he is in sight, crack. Basically, I'm assuming he'll be holding the shotgun.
Yeah.
It's one hand pushes the shotgun and the other one, your elbow to the face.
Okay, roll your attack and we'll see if that narration holds up.
Oh well, like I said, I'm not saying it succeeded. It's just what he's trying to do. Wow, man, this dice roller does not like me today.
Yeah, so basically you try to push down the shotgun, elbow in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of get in, but it's only a glancing blow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're in turn order, so I'm going to go character by character.
Yep.
Tiffany.
So that was, so...
Guys, I think we should go in now. Can I hold my turn to go with them inside and shooting in like a group? I don't know if we'd be able to do that. So, let's run him over with the car.
Thank you. I was biting my tongue going, I can't tell him I'm not there. I can't tell him. But yes, you have a perfectly efficient method for mass destruction available to you. Make use of it. Because that is the classic bit. Guys walking across. Bam!
Yeah. If
Can I recommend to run him over with the car and like do a drive-by with it?
So,
ooh, baby.
And on the appropriate turn, that can happen.
Yeah.
Yay!
So, I believe Lance is the one driving. So, Lance, you and Don kind of go at the same time. So make a drive check.
Drive.
Do I get a shoot when he drives as well, so we can do like a
what
drive-by?
Don could shoot when he drives.
Yeah,
okay.
But we don't shoot
Don's
girls.
Hey, shoot her!
Wait. This is the woman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can get the guard.
This is just another thug.
Yeah, drive over him.
Go for the woman.
That. Wow. Bloodthirsty vixen, are you?
With a 1, I'm going to say you fail, and as you're trying to go down this narrow street, you actually hit their car.
Oh no.
Bam!
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
You judge it a little too poorly. Your bumper hits the bumper of that car, and you lurch to a halt.
Ugh.
Okay. Obviously, next time we need to requisition a driver as part of the team.
All right.
Yeah.
I let Lance go first because he and Don are kind of simultaneous. So,
Right.
Don, what do
Don
you
can do something. Yeah.
So Don lurches forwards because there's like no airbags or anything in this time period. I don't.
Oh
think.
hell no.
So he
Yeah,
like,
they're-
kind of rights himself and
they're
like
really like
puts his
FC
gun and shoots through the windshield at this guard.
Okay.
Wow. Through the windshield?
No, you got the window open. You said you did.
Yeah, but he's in front of us.
All right. Make your attack then. And I will apply the correct bonus to his defense.
Okay. Not really that great. I've got.
Like I
Yeah.
said, we're rolling crap today.
With it being through the windshield, it knocks the bullet off course just enough that he's fine.
Okay. Can I use my movement to kind of open the door and kind of stumble out of the car?
I will allow that, yes.
Okay, so I'll basically be over here, and
Oh.
that's I think my turn.
Of course, nobody's used any style points, so
This guy's
I
going
know.
to come up here, so he's on the stairs to the house,
Oh, that's the guy shag, man.
and he is going to take aim at Dawn with the shotgun. that
Oh
he
no!
Oh noes!
Oh, shotguns hurt, Don.
I was
Now
going to say it's a spray, so wouldn't they both be affected?
Well,
I mean,
the
it's
car
gonna
will.
hit Dawn, it's going to hit the car, but
Yeah.
I roll an opposed defense, and I would actually like to use some style points to boost that up. At this point,
of course.
I've got 5 defense. I'm going to use, I guess, two style to bump it to 7, and I'm going to dive for
So
cover.
the average on a shotgun is 4, so roll with as many defenses as you want.
Yeah, so I use 2 style points.
You take no damage as you roll, as you like basically hit the deck. Shotgun shells slam into the car. This car pretty much has no glass left in any of the windows on that side. You guys are sprayed with. Everyone inside is sprayed with glass and shotgun.
Yeah. By the way, back in the 30s, there was no safety glass, so this is actual glass.
Yeah,
But it's thematic, so it doesn't really,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
But
cosmetics.
Don lands on like his elbows and forearms on the ground, prone. Looks out like
Ouch!
Hold on.
Not-
So then there's
not
a
in the
guy up here
face.
we have to resolve. So next time I'm just going to do side by side maps. I think that'll be better. I thought this would be better, but that would be better.
Yeah, whichever. So is the guy going to try to do something to me?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So you're going to want to defend against
Mhm.
a shotgun. Basically, he's taking the butt of his shotgun and right to the face.
Okay, so it's I will block.
All right, and you have that as a talent where you can auto block, right?
Well, essentially, what that does is that I can use my brawl as
I know
my
what it
active
does, I
defense.
just- But you have the talent, you can do that without having to spend an action, right?
Correct. It's a reflective. Yeah,
Yep.
reflexive. Yes.
So yeah, this would be your brawl plus your body rating as your new defense.
Right. So I can do that. So what I do is modifier on, and I roll my brawl and add +2 for my body.
sounds like you got this one then.
Actually,
Boom. Jesus Christ! I swear to God, this roll. Why does it say average 0? Did it do the? Did that make a mistake again?
because you put +2 instead of 2.
Yes, I did. You're right. Let me try that again.
But hold on, I'm going to do something to make this easier for you.
Okay.
I think it's still rolled properly.
I don't think it, but we're going to let you re-roll.
Okay. All right. So
I
we'll
am.
try this again.
I'm going to
Yeah,
add
it
to
did-
your weapons a block button.
That'll do it.
There, much better.
Okay. In the future, you now have a block function added into your weapons list.
I see it now. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, he goes to hit you with the butt of his shotgun. You get your arms up, block it.
Right. It's literally, basically just move the other elbow so that it slides off rather than striking.
Yeah, deflection.
Deflecting the attack.
And now we go back to the turn order. And so goons go. It is Zheng's turn.
It is my turn? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you go right after the goons.
Okay. So I'll just roll brawl and then I'll describe what happens if I succeed. How it happens.
Sounds good.
So, because
May the dice be in your favor.
Yeah, may the dice be ever in my favor. Yes. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so you get a pretty good shot in. It doesn't drop him, but
Yeah. So yeah, it's essentially, considering how close he is, it's literally a double palm strike to the chest. So it's like,
yeah,
boom. You know,
Oh,
and
fisted
you see
dragon
him
punch.
do that kind of lunge step forward, so he's in that position.
Yep. Okay.
The Kamehameha position for those.
Yeah. The Kamehameha, but instead of hitting him, it just makes contact with his chest instead of firing an energy blast.
Exactly.
Wham.
You also knock over the houseplant and spill
Yes,
some
I
dirt.
was
as you're
hoping you were going
pushing
to say
off.
that.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Tiffany is up next. She would be now over here with the car.
Yes. Yes. I would be there. I've been debating what I should do this whole time. I'm really tempted to disable their car, but they could just take our car. So
I didn't want their car.
can I shoot at this guy?
You can.
You got cover even.
I have cover even. I might want to throw some
Some style points.
style points in because my
You got plenty.
is very bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw.
Now remember, your
Oh,
your
three.
role is not just the firearms. It's the firearms plus the weapon.
Yeah, so you want to scroll down to your weapons list and make sure.
Oh,
you're
I
clicking
think I
the
did
right
that
button.
wrong then.
Yes.
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do this.
So,
Yeah.
all right. I'm going to take over your character sheet. You should be able to see what I'm doing. So
Sorry.
you want to scroll down your skill list. Below that, there's a random thing that says fencing styles. Ignore that. Below
The
that is
revolver.
weapons.
1917 revolver.
If you follow that line all the way to the end, there's a picture of a die.
Press that.
Yes.
And at that point, does it add? Okay. Let's
Your
add.
modifier.
Remember to drag your bullets onto the field if you're spending style points.
I think I might use 3
Okay.
because I am very bad at this.
Since you didn't drag your bullets, I'm going to. Oh,
I'm doing it right now.
okay.
Sorry, I just was doing it in reverse order.
Gotcha. All right.
So 4 successes.
That's enough. That's enough. That takes this guy out.
Okay. Yay.
So he's standing there on the stairs with his shotgun. The car pulls up, or the car's already crashed. After you've been sprayed with glass, you kind of shoot through the now empty window, and you hit him.
And he slumps down. Ugh.
Dimitrov is doing nothing because he's not a fighter.
Hiding.
He's an old man with a limp.
Yeah, really.
Ah. What happened to the map?
I was going to say, you lost the grid.
There it goes.
Roll 20 is hating me tonight.
Roll 20
Well,
is
the dice roller is certainly hating us.
Roll 20 is a fickle person. Fickle being.
It's a fickle
I
mistress.
mean, the dice roller still likes me, but
Fickle mistress.
Mhm.
I think after. Can I do a perception to see if the chick right here is holding a weapon?
you don't need to do a perception. Yeah, she is.
Okay. Can I?
It's a Mauser, of course.
Okay, we need to go in after her, I think.
All right. So she moves inside.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, as far as you know, there are no present Russians. Don would be next.
Right. Don would pick himself up from the ground. And he's going to say, Zheng is up there. And then I'm going to chase in after. When I get to one of this is the Russian guard, right?
This is a dead Russian. This
Oh,
is a
that's the
dead
Russian.
goon.
So I want to scoop up his shotgun if I can,
Okay.
and then go inside.
All right. So you run. You grab the shotgun. You're not armed with a shotgun, but because you don't have quick draw, that is your action.
Yeah,
So you get inside and you see the woman with the derringer moving up the stairs.
Can I kind of yell stop, but in Russian? Which I
Yes.
don't know what that means.
Stop.
Maybe it is stop. I don't know. It is stop.
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 Yeah, whatever. In the name of love. Oh, sorry.
All right.
That's when you have
Next.
Google Translate on.
Lance would be
Yes.
I'm gonna race up after him.
Okay. So you're about where the car is. So we'll say whatever your move is, you don't have to count the space with the car.
Oh,
Yes. Stop in Russian is stop.
Yep. He flips through his dictionary. Oh, stop!
Yeah, that's like I said. I had
differently, but it's pronounced stop.
stop.
Yes, in Cyrillic letter, if you look at old footage, the abbreviation for USSR is CCCP.
Right.
So if you ever watch like Cold War movies, that's why everything Russian says CCCP on it.
Right.
All right.
I used to know how to pronounce the actual words, but it's been
So did I,
long.
because my professor in my nuclear politics class told us, but I could not remember.
I lived during the time when the USSR existed, so yes, I remember that very much.
So did I, but I was a little kid.
I was in college when
Okay.
I had actually just graduated from college when the wall fell. So
I was yet to be born.
Like, I
There it
remember
is.
being little. There were all these advertisements for a special called Mickey Goes to Moscow. It was essentially Disney going into, like, doing this thing in the Soviet Union after the wall fell. And I remember, like, seeing all these ads for it. And I'm like, why is Mickey going to Moscow? And my mom had to explain to me that it was in Russia.
Is someone playing music?
Yeah, I remember to put on the battle music finally.
Ah, okay. I was like, where's that music? Did I accidentally hit a window somewhere? Is there an ad playing?
No, I put in the battle music. You are not having.
No, that's cool.
Adrian was DMing yesterday, and he actually was doing the audio for it, and I was like, "Are one of the kids watching a video in the room?" And I was like taking my headphone off to like see where it was coming from.
I was like doing the exact same thing. I was like, what?
What?
The hell?
Well, sometimes I have music auto set to play, but usually the battle music I wait until the battle.
Yeah, actual battle. Yeah. Fair enough. No worries. Don't mind me.
Were you playing, Adrian? Or
Oh, I was running a D&D game.
okay. All right. Next up, so
Yeah.
Lance.
I got a shot.
Yeah.
How do you do that again?
Scroll down on your character sheet where it says weapons.
Uh-huh.
Look for the die icon next to your weapon
On the right.
Uh-huh.
and hit that.
So who are you shooting?
The girl, the woman with the derringer.
But she's all the way inside the house now.
Oh,
He ran
Oh,
out
my.
too.
Yeah, he ran in.
This times.
So what
Oh, Lance is there too. I did not see that. I'm sorry.
do I use a modifier then for my firearms, or
Nope, not unless
No.
you spend style points
Well-
to do something else.
Yeah, don't roll firearms. Roll the weapon. You should see it down.
Yeah. you
There
did
it is.
right.
Oh no, that's not right because that didn't roll right.
It said 0 dice.
Yeah.
Hold on. Assuming correct control of your character,
Uh-oh.
figure out what's.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we never gave this weapon stats.
Whoopsie.
We're going to assume this is just
3 lethal, probably.
I think it's 1911.
2 or 3. No, if it's 1917, is that what it is?
No, it's
No.
1911.
No,
which that one
1911?
should be 3.
Yeah, that would be 3L. That would be 3L.
I'm just going to convert. Instead of worrying about what specific model it is, I'm just converting it to heavy and light revolver. if
That's
I have
fine.
it in the
Well.
sheet.
Well, yeah.
So try that again now that your gun has actual stats. You did the right thing. It's just
It should be a heavy revolver.
No,
It
heavy
should be a
pistol actually,
semi-automatic.
but yeah, don't worry about it. Just and
Oh,
only 2 successes.
that's super bad. Well,
This
Very
dice roller,
defied, yeah.
this dice roller does not like us tonight. Okay.
all right. We're upstairs now.
Mm-hmm.
It is the turn of the goon.
Right. Who's gonna try to shoot me again, or are these? I'm assuming these are just double-barreled shotguns.
Yep.
So he's only shot once, so he should have another shot.
He should.
So you gotta take.
But he's grappling with you, so he is. I'm saying he can't bring the shotgun to bear for that.
Okay.
you're in too close.
Weapon butt or
Like he could point blank with a shotgun, but not as you guys are actively brawling.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, he is going to try to clock you with it.
Okay. All right. So, I will
roll your block.
correct. Let's see.
Yeah, he
Easily,
tries to
yeah.
bring the shotgun up.
Yeah.
You block it, and it's your.
And it's my turn now.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see if I can finish this guy off. Jeez Louise, these dice rolls are crap. Oh, let's see. Boom. That's a
Yeah. You basically push off.
Yep.
Hands come up. You crane kick him right in the chest.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, just basically do step, flip, and just boot to the head.
Yeah.
So
Light.
It doesn't go
Specifically,
down?
the crane kick, where it's like you block the gun, put your hands up, go up on one leg, and then the other leg snaps out.
do the Karate Kid, yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Boot to the head.
He's out of the fight.
Okay.
Downstairs, we have Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany is going to go ahead and run inside because I'm wondering why we're outside. Actually, before I run inside, can I peek in the car and see if the keys are still in the ignition?
In
They are.
this car?
Both.
Yeah, in this car.
It does. It looks like yes, they are. There's also a driver.
Yeah. I wondered if there was.
There's a driver in there. Does he look hostile?
Yeah, I mean, you crashed into his car and started shooting his friends. He doesn't appear to be armed though. Like he's not like currently holding a gun that you can see.
Perfect. Can I shoot where I know an important part of the car is?
All right, to do this, it like in the space of a combat turn, which is like 15 seconds, I am going to make you make an engineering check to
That's totally cool. I
identify that
I
spot.
I got this.
So it's going to be a harder than normal roll, but I think you probably still got this.
Engineering. Hold on. Science engineering? Perfect. Okay. My average is 5.
Okay, well, as long as you don't.
Love it.
Submit. 7.
Okay, yeah, you identify a spot now. Firearms check to hit that spot, and it's a -2 penalty because
You're trying to hit something
through the
off the
engine
shot.
block almost.
Sorry. My screen is so small. I have to scroll to find what I'm looking at.
Oh, you on a tablet or something?
I'm on my screen is like the size of a tablet, essentially.
Like
a little
Chromebook.
bit larger than just my iPad, which is, I mean, this big.
Sure.
So, submit 4.
Yeah, I'll say.
Damn.
Well, you didn't take the penalty you're supposed to, but
Oh, sorry.
even if I applied that, you get the shots in. Basically, to disable the car, you shoot out the wheels.
Yeah.
That works. Actually, I was thinking about doing that. I was either shoot the car or shoot the person, and I was like, person.
Oh, I thought you were shooting the car.
Or
No. Before last
Yeah.
round. Last round, when I was thinking of shooting the car, the person is what I was
So
thinking.
either this guy or the car.
Yeah. Can I grab the keys from our car too, or do I need to wait?
Sure.
That?
I'll say yeah. You could have grabbed the keys from your car.
And then I'm gonna run inside as well.
Yeah. So you come around, grab the keys, shoot out the wheels. And
That's it.
Make him very angry and
Yeah.
run inside.
Dr. Dimitrov peeks out over his bed and sees you've dropped this guy.
Mm-hmm. We must be careful. There may be more.
Okay. So
Please do not be pointing that in my direction. Because I assume he's still holding the Derringer.
yeah. All right, Lance. This shot is going to be on you.
Oh, damn. Good roll, too. Icky poo. Yes, Adam, the dice roller does like you.
Fam, is she French?
She's just the femme fatale, you know.
Yeah.
So roll your defense dice
Oh,
against 4 attacks, Adrian.
Or
Oh,
no, Lance.
Lance.
Oh,
Lance,
Lance,
this
sorry.
one means you got to roll your defense.
Oh,
Ouch.
So you
Ouchies.
take 2 lethal wounds,
Blam.
and she comes upstairs.
And that's probably a 2-shot Derringer, so she's got another shot.
Mm-hmm. All right. Dawn.
has she already rounded the corner?
She is not. She is at the top of the stairs.
Okay. Then
So you can move and shoot.
yeah, I'm going to grimace, but seeing as how she shot my friend, I'm gonna level my revolver at her, and I'm going to squeeze the trigger.
Okay.
Pull,
Sorry.
not squeeze.
He's squeezing it. He's not that good at firearms.
Go ahead and take your.
Did that work or no? I don't think it did.
So yeah, remember,
No.
not the firearms, the weapon. There you go.
And so
Damn, good roll.
She has a
Good
penalty
roll.
for defense, so I'm rolling to get what her.
Oh, because she defended already once?
Yeah, because she's already taken 1 shot this round.
Ooh.
Ouch. That's an ouchie. Unless she's really tough, that would have stunned her.
Yep. Next up is Lance.
I would then, yeah, kind of. I don't know. Lance, you're not down, right?
I don't think so.
No, you took 3 or 2, right?
2.
You took 2, but
Yeah.
you should have at least 4.
Yeah, he'd
Yeah.
be like, "Are you okay, Lance? Lance, are
And
you
as long
okay?"
as his body's not one, he's not stunned.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Actually, let me check something.
Well, let's go see if we can find the gizmo. We gotta get that. Get out of here.
Well, the woman's still up. She's
Yeah,
not dead yet, but
Got knocked out. Oh,
she's stunned.
stunned.
She's
Oh,
but not down.
her.
So you can finish her off,
Yeah,
potentially.
I'm gonna brawl.
Well, your gun.
My gun? No,
Oh, what? Are you going to rush up and tackle her or something?
I'm gonna punch her.
Oh, okay. So you're going to
Yeah,
move up.
make a brawl check.
Okay. So you're moving up to where she is, and pow. Not a good punch.
No. And I'm.
it's the 3rd time she's been attacked. So
Well, no, because the first time was Lance, second time was Dawn.
Oh,
Back to
okay.
Lance. So
it'll be still -2 on her defense.
no. And taking the average on defense, and she evades the blow.
Barely. Yeah. Barely. Yep.
All right. Goons are all downed.
Mm-hmm.
So Zheng is next.
He will unthreateningly move to here and say, perhaps it would be best if you just gave the box to me.
Again, he's kind of kneeling on the floor. He's got the box tucked under one arm, and he's aiming his Derringer at you. Niet.
That is sad.
If you want the box, you have to get me out if you are alive.
That is acceptable. Perhaps you wish to follow me.
Duh.
So
And
he will.
he puts the derringer in his pocket, picks up his cane, and begins following you.
Right, and I will walk up to the door, unconcernedly stepping over the unconscious guy. Watch your step. And that was 2, 3. So yeah, I can actually end up here.
All
At
right.
which point I will see. Whoop! There you are. God,
You'll see Lance at reaching the top of the stairs. Dawn is technically
Right.
still downstairs.
right, and I do see the woman.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Tiffany.
At this point, after having destroyed a car, I just realized, did I ever fix the loud noise that was in the back of the car?
You did not.
Can I run around to the back of the car,
And put a tape or cover it up.
wrap some tape around it?
Probably more
Make
like
a
a
truck
coat.
mechanics check to see if you can fix it in the brief time that you would have in a combat round.
Cool. We're doing this. Do. Craft check.
Now you realize, of course, Orcar has like no windshields.
Yeah, it's not going to be subtle no matter what you do.
Yeah.
No. This is
At this
this
point,
is
I'm getting you guys out of turn order because it's just you guys and the woman.
And she's stunned.
Yeah. So if you guys can do what you want. You don't have to expressly be in turn order.
Nice.
after I do that, I go back upstairs,
So
or I
you-
run inside the house after that.
Right. Well, it takes a little time to fix the car, so we're going to say you're outside. Everyone else can be in the upstairs.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would
This
be
room-
running up there and try to
Yeah.
joint tackle the girl with Lance and knock her over.
Yep.
Subdue her.
I'm going to remove some of the bodies that. Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the
So
bodies.
you guys are
hit the
upstairs. You've got her kind of,
floor. Pinned.
yeah, she will surrender if you guys don't kill her, essentially.
Okay.
Like, she has self-preservation instinct. She's not going to try to fight
To the death.
two
Did
of
I
you
shoot her?
with
Where did I
character
shoot her?
with one bullet in it.
Mm-hmm.
Did I shoot her in the back or where did?
You didn't hit her. I believe it was Lance that hit her.
Yeah. Lance is the
I
one
shot
that
her.
did the 3 No, it was done. It was done.
It was
With
done.
the 3
Okay.
wounds. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, she was going up the stairs. She turned to shoot you, or she turned to shot Lance. You shot her. So you probably got her like in the shoulder.
Okay.
You can try to suck the bullet out. No, wait. Wrong movie.
Yeah, I think Don would actually try to start trying to stop the bleeding for her, just because
Okay.
he's
That would be a medicine check.
very unhappy that he just shoot a woman.
Oh dear. Is that a flaw?
I don't know if it is or not, but I feel like that would be Don's.
We can turn it into one. Like it would basically be a vow or something. Vow, not hurt women or
Chivalry, yeah.
protect women. Yeah, chivalry. We can treat that as a flaw.
Okay, well,
I
he
don't
doesn't
think that's
have
how-
like any medicine.
Well,
It
then,
Good luck treating.
He's got an intelligence of 3, so he's got 1 die, I guess.
all right. So roll that die and see what happens. And I'm giving you a style point for
Yeah.
not going full murder hobo.
Yeah, he's not able to do anything for it.
No,
Yeah.
he is not. He's like poking around the bullet hole. He might be making it worse.
And he backs
You
off
heard it.
and
You're
then
supposed to
just-
press. You're supposed to press on the wound, so you're just like shoving your fist into it.
He yells at you and Don, make a linguistics check.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun. It's 3 linguistic.
She yells at you in Russian, but it's heavily English accented Russian.
Mm.
Interesting.
Like she speaks, her Russian is about as good as yours. Essentially, you can very much tell that it's a native English speaker.
Give твою мать. Anyway.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm holding the door open for Dimitri, for the doctor. You know, it's like I'm basically escorting him.
Okay.
I'll
So-
kind of look over to Lance and be like, "Are you okay?"
All right,
No.
we're going to take you guys off the map because we're not in
Combat.
combat. Go.
Right.
All right, so you guys are, you're escorting him out. He's tending to the woman. She slaps your hand away and again orders you to stop in heavily accented Russian.
Yeah, I'll stop trying to do anything with her except.
Yeah.
I'll turn to make sure that Lance isn't severely injured. Derringers aren't. What caliber was? I guess I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
The Derringer, so it couldn't have been big.
So I'll say you guys can get outside easily enough. You find
Right.
Tiffany fixing your.
I would recommend you tie her up.
Yeah.
I mean, we should bring her with us, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Put a bag over her head and tie her up. She might be useful.
He
Right.
you know,
You did.
he has his own responsibility.
You asked for a rope from Mr.
Professor-
White House, so you can bind her hands easily enough and
Mhm.
take a pillowcase off the bed and throw that on her head.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything we need with her.
There you go, being bloodthirsty. My God.
Want me to shoot her?
I'm not being bloodthirsty
We
that I'm
can't
saying we
do
can
that.
kill her. I'm just saying we don't need her.
Mm. Zheng is concerned with just making sure Dimitri gets out safely because he did offer that.
All right. So
Did anyone?
who's going with you guys?
Tiffany, this is a good chance to do the switch.
I don't want to do it with people
What about
watching.
the driver?
I
Put
whisper.
it in the trunk. Switch it.
Oh, yeah,
before
yeah.
you-
Okay, yeah. Can I take it and put it in the trunk and switch out my backpack device with the device in the briefcase?
Well, it depends whether Dimitri will let it go
As
out
you
of.
guys exit the house,
Mm-hmm.
I'm spending
Mm-hmm.
the woman calls out something, and you can all thank Nestor for convincing me that style points can be shared.
Well, just for a roll, yes. Mysterious thug. Uh-oh.
The driver of the car, who
Mhm.
you
I was
didn't take
worried about
out,
that.
he's drawn his gun, he shoots,
Uh-huh.
and he drops the professor.
Oh.
Well, firing squad.
Yeah, pretty
Do we all
much. We've
just
got
open fire
three
on
people
him?
with guns. That's just gonna be ugly.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
just
Don would
shoot?
instinctively like he's
Yeah, if you
pushing the
guys
girl and he's
want
like,
to,
bang.
gangland style, just fire repeatedly into the car. I'm not even going to make you roll for it.
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll have that scene of just blah 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 blah. Just him shaking inside the
Shoot
car and
professor,
dropping.
The three of you with guns, all just
Actually, can I take the briefcase once the professor's down?
Well, it's a box, but yeah.
The
Yeah.
box. Yeah.
And I will immediately attend to the doctor. Is he gravely ill? Is he,
he's not dead, but
okay?
he's closer than he wants to be.
Is there anything I can do?
Make a medicine check, and I'll tell you.
Okay. All right. I will do this thing.
You're able to stabilize him, and he moves even slower than normal, but you're able to get him into the car if you want.
Okay. All right. We will do this.
Tiffany, this car, we can't drive this thing. What about the one back on the other street? Can we take that one? At this point, like, we've shot up a building. We got to get out of here, and best to be unnoticed.
Can I go hotwire the other car after I do a switch, backpack briefcase style?
You mean swap your device for the one the professor
That was
Had
in
in the box.
That was the briefcase. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to do that like in the trunk where people can't see, and then I want to go hotwire a car.
Okay.
Okay. And we will move in that direction.
Go ahead and make an engineering check.
Cool.
This is not to see if you can do it. This is to see how fast you can do it. No doubt in my mind, Tiffany can hotwire a car.
Engineering.
It's just a matter of how quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Zheng.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's-
geez, nice.
It's fast. You guys are. She's quickly able to do that, and you can all if you all want to pile in the car, you can. It's going to be 3 in the
Right.
front, 3 in the back. It's going to be a little cramped.
Little time. Yeah.
Well, we've got 2 prisoners, right? And then 5 people, so there's 7 of us. So
Yeah, but we can
let's-
always shove
let-
the lady in the trunk.
That's what I was
4
about to.
4 of you,
You're right. Because Jeff's
not-
not playing.
a player character.
Yeah.
Well, he might move to this campaign if the Friday one ends up getting shut down.
You should. You're missing all the fun.
Oh yeah, because we've only had session 0 in our.
Yeah. Zheng will suggest that we can just drop the lady in the trunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secure her in the trunk.
You know, trunks are not that uncomfortable. You'd be surprised.
I would be, yes. Oh,
I'm very familiar with most parts of cars.
Yeah. Well,
And
there you go.
Being that this is the 30s, easy escape trunks haven't been invented yet.
Exactly. Precisely.
So
Like today, it's really easy to escape from a trunk. They're designed
Yeah.
to be escaped from because they
Right.
figure you're in a trunk. The people who put you there are probably the bad guys.
They even have glow in the dark tabs.
Yep. Exactly.
It's really easy to kick out a tail light from inside a trunk. Like trunks are made to be escaped from nowadays.
Right.
which is a good thing.
Yes. In any case.
Shoving
In any
someone in the
case.
trunk,
well-
you're probably the bad guy in that situation.
Well,
Or
in this case,
in
we're
one case, that person is your
yeah.
drunk friend, and you're trying to get him home safely, but the car is full.
Yeah. There it is.
That happened to me in law school. Like this guy lives
My
in my
dad.
building. I don't think we should just leave him here. But we
back
have
in the
no
days
keys.
when there was the drive-in, my dad would get in the trunk with his friends, and they would just have the driver in the car, and then the rest of them would be in the trunk.
Yep. That way you
And
can
then
get
they
in without
go there
paying.
and realize that you paid by the car, and it was
Yeah.
not just for today.
So I would urge Uncle Zheng to look into Lance's wound and then
Yeah,
also
you
the
do something there. I got nicked here pretty good.
Okay. I can take care of that.
okay.
So I'll go ahead. Whoops, there I am. Da-da-dee-da. There, that's that would take care of 2 lethal wounds. That actually cures you up.
So you are speeding through the streets of. So is Lance driving still?
I think maybe I would drive because he's shot.
Yeah,
I think
well,
I'm the next
Okay.
best.
And it's not like you need to be a fancy driver. In fact, you have to be the opposite of a fancy driver. You have to take it as sedate as possible.
yes.
Drive.
You guys are speeding. Well, not speeding, but
But yeah, we're
Yeah.
moving through.
We are
where are
accelerating.
you going?
No.
I think we want to drop off the fake parcel at the shipment area.
Oh, actually, what I was thinking is we can find a safe spot and simply leave, somewhere where he would be safe and be found quickly with the fake box.
Hospital, church.
Yeah, something like that.
The
Just-
problem is he can identify it.
Well, not if it's still in the box.
no.
You guys should probably knock him out or something.
Put him two
I
different,
think he speaks English.
places. Put
So
'em two-
it in the
So if you're plotting with him in the car, he
Yeah. Well, you know what we wouldn't be saying it in front of him, but the idea is that we can just leave him with the package.
look. I don't know what you want with this box, but if you get me out of the country, you've saved my life. If you get me out of the country, I give you what you want.
Okay.
Do you know who was trying to kill you? Who were those people?
And you? No.
We're not trying to kill you.
I do not know who those people were. I suggest you ask.
Woman in the trunk.
Yeah, the woman in the truck. Yes.
Can I find a place to kind of pull over that's like under a bridge or just kind of somewhere that's
Secluded.
fairly secluded just so we can have kind of a breather and we can talk outside the car or something like that and just kind of get our bearings?
Probably a
Alright.
good idea.
Yeah, if you guys pull into an alley or something, and you can kind of operate unseen.
Give us a chance to reload our weapons.
So-
Yes.
After I did it, that car.
Indeed. We don't want a Tiffany happening again.
Yeah. No, I'm having this flashback. I played in a 20s game where we had the same situation. We had somebody in the trunk, and now I'm having flashbacks at what we ended up doing to him. And I'm like, I don't think our group's that kind of people.
No, but we've got 2 prisoners. We can't be hauling them around, or are we? Do we want to bring them all the way down?
No. Let's be right. We have 1 prisoner and 1 refugee.
I agree with this statement. I agree with this statement.
So you guys are going to pull into an alley, and let me get this straight. You're going to open the trunk to interrogate the prisoner?
I think we're just talking right now, but I think it's going that way because Dawn wants to know who she's working for, and then we need to figure out
what to do with her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do they have dumpsters in the 30s?
You guys are awful.
We have dishes, that's for sure.
Hey, what would you prefer? That we just put a bullet in her head? I mean,
I think the only person who knows that she has an American accent right now is Dawn.
Yeah.
Most
By the
likely.
way, is putting a bullet in her head, I think, would be less bad than shooting her and throwing her in a dumpster. There's at least a little dignity to just being shot without being thrown in the dumpster.
Yeah. I think
it's not like we'd be taking her ID or anything. It's like once she gets out, she'll be fine.
Does she have a purse or anything? And carrying anything?
Not on her. All she had when she went in the building was the Derringer.
Right.
Well, we can either take her with us all the way to, and I look back at the car to make sure no one's like even be able to hear us, to China or wherever we're going, or we can just leave her here, let her find a hospital, and but either way, we need to find out who she works for because
At least give us some information. Knowledge is always a worthy goal.
Yeah, I think she's American.
And there have been enough Zheng-isms that Zheng is getting a style point.
Oh, thank you. So, perhaps someone can ask the questions, and I will try to determine her how truthful she is.
I shot her. If you can at least see to it that she's not dead in the back of the trunk there, I think that'd be a good start, and then we can figure out who she works for. Again, I think she's from the States.
Very well.
Might be CIA or something.
Hey, lady.
So we pop open the trunk. I'm assuming at least 2 people have guns out and pointed.
Okay.
I'll open the trunk and I'll look in.
She is lying there with a pillowcase over her head, tied up.
Mm-hmm. I will remove the pillowcase. I have been told you are injured. May I be allowed to attend to the wound?
She basically says, again in heavily accented Russian, "Do you know what you're doing, unlike your friend here?"
I translate it, but
I
making it
kind
not
of
sound so
John
bad.
translates it probably a little cheaper.
I just say, she wants to know if you know what you're doing.
I am. You can let her know I am skilled in the medical arts.
I'm skilled like this guy. So you want to tell me you speak English, lady? Maybe I should check that wound out.
Does
I'd be willing to check it, but motor oil, blood.
Did Dawn ever tell you guys that she?
No, well, I assume she did during the drive. I don't know. You can.
Yeah.
Does Don share this information?
He just mentioned that he thinks she's American.
Right.
Which,
okay.
Yeah, he did mention that.
All right. So once Lance makes that speak English comment, she's like, she switches to English. Fine, I will speak to you in your tongue.
Well, what's your tongue? Where are you from, lady?
I speak many languages.
Yeah, but where are you from? What country are you serving here?
What language did your parents speak?
need someone to roll an empathy check.
Okay, that would be me. My empathy is not very good, but let's see. Oh wow, rolled pretty good for
You
once.
can tell when she gives her answer
Mm-hmm.
that she switches to, at this point, to French.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I'm sorry, not French, to German to give her answer. And you can tell she seems to be lying.
Yeah.
He sighs. Zheng's like, lies are a weight on one's soul. It is better to unburden yourself.
You should unburden yourself by letting me go.
Well,
We could
that
try.
is unfortunately not up to me, but to my confederates. Perhaps some cooperation would go a way into achieving that goal.
Yeah, if she doesn't want to cooperate, let's go to a bridge and drop her off.
So I'll let two of you make perception checks to see if you notice something.
Oh,
Is it about
God.
her or around? If it's around the vehicle, Don's not like focused on this because it's making him very uncomfortable. So he'd be more like outward
Is it
focused.
is it
know if that-
perception on her or perception on because
On the world.
I'll go
Oh,
ahead
okay.
and make a perception because I have an 8.
Oh,
well, I was gonna say of all the team, it was basically either Don or Tiffany because Lance and Don are Lance and me are probably focused on
Yeah.
her.
okay.
John, so you can make one as well.
Okay.
You easily notice that there's someone coming by, and she notices it as well and just starts screaming for help. And you guys have attracted some attention as
Mm-hmm.
this bystander, which, by the way, at this time in the Soviet Union, if there's someone walking around late at night, it's probably a patrol.
That's true.
And they start turning down the alley toward you.
Oh, great.
Well, now the choice is
So are they in a car?
These are people on foot.
So
Mhm.
Don will get
Presumably
into the
it's
car.
Basically, at this time of night, if people are walking around, they are like military police or something.
right. So the question is, do we keep her in the trunk or do I toss her out as we're making our way back into the car?
Toss her out.
I think
Okay.
we could toss her out, but
Okay.
there's prime locations for tossing people out of cars.
So again, we're all moving into the car. There's people approaching. Split second decision.
Throw her out.
Asks, do I help her out or do we leave her in?
Don's getting in the driver's seat.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Grab her.
Zheng decide.
Yep.
No more
Toss.
consulting.
Grab her.
Yeah, I toss her.
You toss her?
Okay.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
car speeds away. You leave her
Mm-hmm.
still tied up, actually, in the street for the Soviet police to find.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you guys
With-
going now?
I ask, okay, you want to get out of the country. Do you have a particular way to get out of the country?
Well, we were gonna.
If I could get out of the country, I would have by now.
I thought we were going.
Someplace warm, someplace with no Stalin.
Can we head towards China right now?
Not China either. Mao is basically Stalin with different pigmentation.
Tell you what,
Zheng nods his head sadly in agreement. There's a
Or you have
reason
the
Zheng is not
warlord
in
that-
China. Yeah, there's a reason Zheng is not in China either. So, Korea is accessible. It's right there.
I'm going to turn to the others and just say, Stingray?
Stingray,
Yeah.
maybe. Do you think he could get him out?
Well, it is one of his specialties, is it not?
Yeah.
Perhaps he may need to be persuaded, but I'm sure we can achieve an agreement.
Yeah, let's get rid of him and his package. Take him, or one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Stingray. Also, this car is not particularly nondescript.
Yeah.
Oh wait. No, this car is. This car is. I hotwired it.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
good.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
good.
Well, this is
This car is
Normal
Yeah.
looking.
it's not particularly yours, but it is
yeah.
free of any telltale bullet holes.
Right. And will not be missed for hopefully a couple of hours yet.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm going to make my way towards Gerald Fitz's establishment.
You get there. By this point, it's morning,
Mm-hmm.
and so the building is open for business. Like you basically spent all night adventuring.
Yeah.
So it's morning. You probably had a couple hours to sleep in the car.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the building is open, and you can make your way to Mr. Fitz's office. Who's going?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Dawn would be good because he has a charisma. And then I was thinking I was going to give him an address, just write one that I remember is like a ranger station somewhere random in the
Sure.
United States.
A
I'm like,
ranger station somewhere in the Pacific Northwest, that kind of thing. It's just
yeah, I was like, okay, have them ship the package to this address and find a way for him to be. I don't need to go after I give like a random address.
okay. So it's just Dawn and the professor going?
I would prefer to have someone with me.
Right. So Lance could go.
I can go.
Yeah.
Don't care. That'd work.
Yeah. Lance and Don seem the best candidates in terms of having to deal with any unpleasantness and persuasion for persuasion purposes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
All right. You guys
Actually,
make your way to
can-
the office.
can we leave
and-
the professor away from us for a little
Yeah.
bit while we make the arrangements? That way
We'll
he's
leave
not
him in the
like a
car. He
wild
can stay
card.
with me in the car.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll engage in a pleasant conversation with him.
So
pleasant
Dawn
chat.
and Lance go to the office.
Do you drink tea?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That is sad.
You guys get to the office and you knock at the door. You're allowed it. You're told to come in. Gerald is there behind his desk. He's writing in a ledger. Yes, hello? Oh, it's you again.
Yes, we're here. We there's something we need shipped.
Oh, okay. Is it a large volume of cargo or is it what do you need?
What do you think, Don?
Uh,
Not too big.
yeah, it's about 5'7". Needs
Is it a-
transportation.
Is this some kind of statue?
No, it's the more alive variety.
Yeah.
You mean
Livestock.
You mean a human being? You want to ship? I don't typically arrange passenger travel, but
He needs it.
make a
We need
diplomacy persuasion check.
Do you have a preference or no?
Well, persuasion is a specialty of diplomacy, so it would be a diplomacy check.
Okay.
I don't have it, so go ahead.
It's a 1.
I'm sorry. I'm really not in the practice of organizing travel for human beings. I just deal with cargo and cargo ships.
Yeah, when you put it like that, you make it sound something awful. I think what we were talking about the other day, though, maybe Lance, maybe you have a better way with words than I do. And I kind of turn over to him.
Well, this person needs to get out of the country. He's in danger here, and we thought you'd be able to find some way to get him out.
Oh God, you're talking about fugitives, aren't you? People trying to get away from the. Oh God, I can't be involved in this. You've got to go.
Oh God, he's a whiner.
Well, I guess we have to go elsewhere for our troubles. Maybe
Yes, please. Go elsewhere. Anywhere else. Just don't get me involved in this. Oh, God.
Don't you have any sense of morality? Helping those in need? All that good stuff?
You've already failed your diplomacy check.
You're
Yeah. All right.
wah, 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 wah.
He has a sense of not wanting to spend his life in a gulag.
All right.
Yeah,
Well-
we tried.
Do us a favor, and you'll never see us again. Don't tell anyone we were here.
Oh, God. You don't tell anyone you were here. I don't want the government knowing I'm associating with you people.
No, especially you knew what we've been up to.
I guess we'll make our exit.
He turns ghost pale as Lance makes that comment.
Are you not going to have him ship the package?
With that diplomacy roll, I think he's.
Yeah, I think
We're lucky to get out without being,
If anything, he's going to be calling in the police.
Yeah, without him calling the cops on us.
You want to get grabbed by the Spetsnaz? Because this is how you get grabbed by the Spetsnaz.
Yeah, that's right.
So Donald sit back down into the car's driver's seat and just kind of like, oh, we need a plan B.
Well, we could just drive, I suppose.
Yeah. Why not? All
Here.
pressure do us good.
I'm going to turn back to Dimitrov and say, if we just gave you back the artifact and we made our way out of the city, do you think would we all be fine in that scenario?
I suppose I could. Wait a minute. You agreed to get me out of country.
Well, that was our out of the country, and it's not going to work. So we all need, in the interest of self-preservation, we all need to get out as soon as possible.
Yes, we all need to get out of country, me included.
Mm-hmm.
Make a
So,
diplomacy check to try to persuade him to answer your actual question.
Okay, what's in the diplomacy?
But I suppose if I went back, said I escaped kidnapping and the recovered device, I would at least get to go back to my house and life not bad.
I turned
All
to
right, Fine. I take device, you go. I will give bad description of you.
I look at everybody else in the car and just try to see if they understand what I was trying to do.
no, I kind of glance over at Tiffany and see what she non-verbally says to us.
Oh, you're muted, Becca.
Yeah. Tiffany.
I'm like, I don't see how one extra person trying to leave the country makes a huge difference, but if that's what he wants to do, then I understand his.
No, I want to get out of country.
Well, let's drag him along.
Drag him along.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. There's no. Once again, young Tiffany shows wisdom far beyond her years.
Please tell me you have alternate plan and not just man in building.
We're gonna just go for a drive. We're gonna need a new car though. Maybe a more comfortable, spacious car.
Perhaps truck.
Can you drop me off? I need to go get a drink. Maybe not like a nightclub, but like a secluded bar somewhere would be good.
You drink at this time of day? I am a
Yes.
Russian, and I do not drink at this time of day.
I drink at this time of day.
All right. So, do you guys drop Tiffany off then at the?
At the Monticello or the vodka place?
I said not a nightclub, but like a bar. Like
So the vodka place.
yeah.
Yeah, the place that didn't even have a name, just a sign in the window that said vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Wait, wasn't that the place we?
That's the
I
place.
thought that was the place where we met White House. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
the.
say, can after this is the hotel the hotel isn't too far away from here.
No,
No, and technically, it's still not. It's still safe. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we
there-
could go back to the hotel at least, and we
We-
could probably sneak the Mitrov in
But
without him being
somebody
seen.
left somebody with our visual descriptions to freaking gulag communistic.
We really need to be on the road by at least noon today, and it's already morning. So
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
let's just get a truck and hit the road. See if we can get past the
Okay.
first checkpoints without any trouble before they get our descriptions.
Problem is we don't have papers.
Papers, timely news.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's why I was thinking we could drop by the bar.
Ah, I
If-
see.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Maybe we need to go
Well.
to an airfield.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like this idea. Planes.
Of course you do.
You want to fly again?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
mean-
like the idea of an airfield.
Okay.
All
I
right.
mean, you know where the airfield is. You came in.
Right.
Well, yeah, you went to one to try to meet your contact, so you know where
Right.
one is.
Right. So the question is whether we can get there before things get poop. You know.
Yep. So yeah, let's go to the airfield. This is a good idea.
Okay.
All right. So you don't want to bother trying to get in touch with certain people?
I don't feel like alcohol anymore. No.
Okay. All right. All righty then.
One should not drink when driving. 2 hands are required for driving.
Okay.
Don puts a second hand on the steering wheel.
Yay. All right then. That is a plan. We have a plan.
I don't know
You
if I
made
like
that-
this plan.
But it is a plan.
So, to clarify the plan, are we going to try to steal a plane or just get passage on a plane? Because we still don't have papers.
Either way, we could even commandeer a pilot.
Maybe rent a plane.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Do we have any valuables enough to pay for that?
Our previous
We're
person
just-
we met at the
just gonna
airfield.
put it on White House's tab? Or
No, I think it's not good to connect back to people. Ooh, let's put it on the tab of the shipper. Yeah.
Oh, God.
no?
I like it.
The extremely unhelpful person.
Well, what if we use Dimitrov? He's got some political sway.
Oh yeah. Do you think he would be able to get us
We mentioned his name, we could get in trouble.
They must be knowing by now that I am
Gone. Right.
dropping my name will bring attention.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is there anybody's name we could drop that, we could get out but not with too much attention that
Well,
you
I'm-
happen to know?
I think we got to get out of Vladivostok on our own,
Mhm.
by truck, and then get to the next airfield somewhere else and steal a plane from there.
Well, I think we need to get to the airfield.
The big airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I leave it to the
There
good-
is wisdom in moving away from a big city, from the city.
Did you know
Before.
that if we get a plane that has guns on it, I can shoot them?
I have feeling that obtaining a plane such as that might be even more difficult than just getting a plane at all.
This is true. I see your point.
So I think my preference is to get a truck or a bus or just a different car so we can change it up a little bit and then get out of the city, try to just get past whatever checkpoint there is the first time, and then get to a smaller town or city that has less commotion and try to get a plane from there and start flying.
There is wisdom in that. We could return to the town that we were at before. Maybe they have an airfield.
Well,
We
they
have
a
friend
train.
there. We have friend there.
Maybe we could give him the dummy box and tell him he can sell it on the black market and make millions.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Oh boy. Okay. So I think. So what are we deciding?
I vote for going to that closest airport, seeing if we can get a plane.
Okay, so one
Hire
closest.
somebody, we can charge it to that expert group. They're not going to want to draw any attention to themselves.
So they'll
Going to
just
be
pay
hard
it
without
and
any
be-
paperwork. Are you sure they will question or claim?
No
Do we have
matter
any way of backing it up?
that problem.
Yeah,
Paying cash, then maybe it's less likely.
but we do not have the cash.
That's why we're charging it to somebody else.
Right, but how do we do this if we do not have the papers to prove that we are charging? That we are associated. There still need to be papers that will convince someone that we can rightly charge. Otherwise, they will not do it.
Can you
If
forge
anyone
that?
has the spying skill, you can forge paperwork.
No, I can forge stuff. That's not-
Okay. Are you
Lance
if you know what to
dismissively,
forge?
I can make the check.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in there talking to those guys. I noticed the forms they use and the address and their names.
Perfect. Because I don't deal with papers. Unless they have
Right.
interesting drawings on them.
Well, if it is no less a fantastical scheme as we have attempted already, and we have reached this point. So, I will leave it to fate.
If we can get
We shall see.
papers, then yeah, the big airport closer, the sooner we can get out before like warrants and stuff start circulating. Especially since we lost the girl, she's gonna bring attention to us too, just as much.
Yeah. Although it might be difficult for her to explain why she is shot, and what exactly happened. She certainly is not going to associate us with Dimitrov's kidnapping, because that would bring her involvement into it.
Mhm.
So at best, she would describe us as, simply kidnapping her off the street or some sort like that. But it would not associate us with Dimitrov's kidnapping.
Yeah, I think she's got days of questioning in front of her.
And
Yeah,
perhaps.
We didn't even get her name. I think
Mm-hmm.
if you can make the papers, what supplies do you need?
Oh, well, we'll just find them at the airport. They got to.
Or we could, as Tiffany suggested, go to a proper drinking establishment to us and see what we can prefer from there.
Oh, shall we split up?
Sure.
we only have
Let's
have
split
one
up.
car,
We can do
though.
more damage that way.
We only have one car though.
Mhm.
Let's go buy the vodka first. You can talk to the people there, and then from there we'll head to the airport.
Okay. I can buy some vodka. I like that idea. Fill my flask up.
Now I'm gonna restock on coffee. I haven't had any sleep in 36 hours, or something like that.
All right.
I guess it's
So you
probably more like
guys head
24
to
hours.
the place where White House is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. You go in. You are. You encounter the bartender you saw last time.
Mm-hmm.
The place it's pretty dead. You can tell that this place probably doesn't do a ton of business, and it's more a front for.
Well, especially this time of day.
Yeah.
It's early morning.
And he lets you in, and he brings out some coffee.
Some tea, perhaps.
Yes.
Good. Yes.
I need some blank passports.
For what purpose do you need those?
For us.
Yeah.
You've got some already filled out we can use.
Blank passports are hard to get. However, Mr. Whitehouse has told me he would make plans for your transportation.
Ah,
Did he?
Great.
Wonderful.
better yet.
Well, we are in desperate need of transportation, but
Yeah.
we will.
There- there are
But
cargo-
please to make him aware of the fact that we have one additional passenger.
You are flying in cargo plane. Seats are not an issue.
That's
Very good.
sufficient.
Very good. Oh,
By
well,
that-
Much appreciated.
By that you mean cargo plane. There are no seats, so you sit anywhere.
There is
Mhm.
a seat for pilots. I told you have one.
Mhm.
There are-
I look over at Tiffany and like,
Absolutely,
hoping not.
absolutely. Yes, we have a very good pilot.
lots of
Excellent pilot.
now.
Good.
Has not crashed the plane yet.
Plane will be fueled up.
Yes. Has only crashed plane
We
once.
won't get you back to America. We'll get you to Europe.
On purpose.
Okay,
Okay.
Europe's good. I like that.
Europe would be acceptable.
We'll
Yes.
get you to Europe.
Mhm.
We
England or France?
either one of
Germany?
those is either one of those fine. If you tell me which country you are going to, we will make preparations for your arrival.
Okay.
Not
Italy.
saying about England.
I would say
Or English.
because they speak English there.
Yeah, let's go somewhere
Okay.
that you can understand what they're saying.
Mm,
Very well. We'll make arrangements for you to go to England.
okay.
You
We are
can
very thankful.
you can rest here.
Mm.
Okay.
Plane will be. We planned you to arrive later after ambush, but plane will be ready to go in an hour or two.
Okay.
Can we wait
Alrighty.
at the airfield with the plane? Or do we have to wait here?
You can wait at the airfield. Probably
I
less comfortable, more open.
My shirt's got a hole in it. It's kind of red colored. You got an extra around I could borrow?
There's also some additional medicating that poor Dimitrov probably needs.
Don has an extra suit.
There we go.
Oh. Yeah. I'll
If given time, I can.
Don!
If given time, I can. I can. Yes, I go to store, get you what you need.
Okay.
Don has an extra shirt.
On second thought, yes, I go.
Okay.
You wait here. Don't
Mhm.
don't shoot up my store.
Don't shoot up the bar. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys
So-
are kind of left alone for a little bit.
Mhm. I drink my tea, engage Dr. Dimitrov in some more interesting, conversation.
Question: is the bum who is
No, the
Drunk.
guy who is the fake
Okay.
passed out drunk is not there because his cover is less convincing at 9 in the morning.
this is extremely true.
Or is it more convincing at 9?
Mhm. All right. So we have a way home.
Yes.
Who's gonna say it? We've gotten away with it. We have the device. We got a
No,
way home.
I'm
Come
not
on,
gonna
who's
jinx
gonna say it?
we're
Who's
not.
gonna say
We're not
it?
going to jinx it. We are not going to jinx it.
Oh, come on!
Are you talking about
Somebody's
saying
gonna say
word?
it. No, come on, somebody's gonna say it. What what could go wrong?
Oh. I thought you were going to say that was easy. And
No. It's like, hey, it's we're what could go wrong?
This time, I want to actually look at the flight plan. Like,
At the
Before I start-
time.
flying the plane.
But you get an experience, isn't it?
And this time, I would like to be like the co-pilot and not the main pilot.
No, I
Yeah.
think you're gonna be the pilot.
Yeah, it didn't sound like he was providing you with a pilot.
So yeah.
You're good. You got it.
Hey, we
all-
could go to Japan.
Yeah. Let's see. All we gotta do is go west. Europe's west, right?
Yeah, you just fly west.
Go west, young
A
lady.
big island.
If you crash, we'll end up in the Mongolian desert. That's no
Jeez.
worries there.
Question to the DM: between now and when we actually go, can I put like an extra point into pilot?
I will say after the harrowing experience you had last time you tried to fly a plane, that would be fair.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I think.
I'll have a grand total of 5.
All right.
I hope you all have enough faith to trust your lives in that very uneven number.
Hey, unless you're trying to do something funky, just having the skill is enough.
Yeah, that's an average
Taking off
pilot.
and landing and hoping nobody is shooting at us.
Well, as long as nobody's shooting at us, all you need is to roll 1 success.
The real difficulty is flying a plane with one wing because the other's been destroyed.
Yeah, or with an engine flaming, or people shooting at you, or
Yeah, let's try to keep this one as long as we can.
I feel like I'm having more flying experience now than when I actually was working on learning how to fly.
So, I think.
So what are we gonna do?
So at some point, he returns with changes of clothing for all of you.
Okay.
Wow, this doesn't even smell bad.
I get that store. It's brand new.
Great. Uncle,
It
you
probably
really
won't last. Things made in Soviet Russia, not great long term.
Your coffee's good enough.
So
It's
all right.
a little bit like motor oil to me, but
Yeah. Coffee is coffee.
Next time, wash hands before making coffee. Tastes less like motor oil.
you may have a point.
That's why I drink tea.
Doesn't taste like motor oil.
Can't go very bad with boiled leaf soup.
Did you know how they actually made how tea was made? It was originally there was an emperor, and they've always drank warm water in China, but he was sitting outside, and leaves actually fell into his water, and that's essentially how tea was discovered.
Not quite right, but it is a popular tale. Actually, the reason why they added stuff is to make the warm water taste better, because warm water doesn't taste good.
White
This
tea.
is true.
Yeah, so it was just literally it's like, we'll add a little bit of this. Oh, look, it tastes better now.
My Chinese great grandparents, when I visit them, they give me warm water, and they like put a spoonful of honey in it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Are
See, I
your
grew up
great-
with coffee. Coffee.
Are your
Morning
great
and night.
grandparents, do they actually live in China?
Sorry, what's that?
No,
Do they actually live in
Yes.
China?
Yes, they
Well, they have stateside
barely
now.
speak English. She does not speak English. He does. He is a no
He's a
person who
professor.
people who stars.
Later.
He's a professor
Yeah,
of astronomy, I think.
He was a professor of astronomy, and he actually hosted when. What's the scientist that's in a wheelchair? A movie was made about him. Yeah, Stephen Hawking actually visited China, and he was the person in charge of managing his visit.
Huh.
And he also is ancient Chinese writing. He is
Calligraphy?
he does essentially ancient Chinese writing and calligraphy.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's fascinating.
it
Pretty
is.
cool. Pretty
It
cool.
is.
All right. So this is where we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna move you guys to the airport for the next stretch of the adventure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the adventure's over, right? Because we'll just get in the plane and get home, right?
Dear Lord, please help us have an actual pilot. And if not,
And then, like, the light shines on Tiffany.
please help me roll well.
Owing in a prayer.
Yeah. There's this light shining on her as she's praying, and then the camera pulls back, and it's Uncle Zheng holding a flashlight. All righty.
Can in the meantime, I need to go to the bathroom, and I go to the bathroom with my backpack, and I lock the door and I examine the device.
Oh God!
Okay.
I was wondering how long it would take her to do that. I kept waiting. I was like, I'm gonna look into it.
I will tell you what you see, and that's what we'll end on.
Okay.
The device, as Tiffany looks at it, at first it appears very much like a clock itself. As you look at the front, there are hands. The background is this beautifully done, like night skies, like starry skyscape, and the hands are on that. And looking at the mechanisms, though, there appears to be things that, like, you know how a clock works. This has some extra mechanisms in it that you're not quite sure what they do.
Well, good. I'm glad it's not a clock. God, we go for a clock.
Well, it is a clock, but it's not an ordinary clock based on these extra mechanisms. And if you have more time, you can. When you have more time, you can evaluate them and maybe find out what they do.
Yeah, my extended bathroom break is not going to be enough time to take this apart and thoroughly examine.
Actually, no. Uncle Zheng would be perfectly happy to have you take that thing apart.
Honestly, I'm wondering if it's like a clockwork bomb.
He'll even help you take it apart. Ooh, I'm sorry. Was that piece important?
The good news for Uncle Zheng
Jeff,
is
if you want to join this campaign, again, I'm on the verge of canceling the Friday one unless Charles can
get his act together.
Well,
Yeah.
No, it's Paul. It's Paul that hasn't been able to play. Charles is
Right.
saying he might be able to find more players.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Paul.
Yeah,
But
I was
even
gonna
that, I'm thinking we might just end up scrapping that campaign and focusing on this one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like if
So Jeff,
we
if you want to
can't
make
play-
a character that fits in with this group, we can have them meet you at the airport.
Tiffany's
May I
prayer is
just
answered.
suggest some? Yeah. May I suggest someone with like driving skills?
Yeah. Basically, if we write you into this campaign, you will be another Aegis operative who is meeting them at the airport. Similarly,
Please learn how to fly a plane. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to use like all of my like
Ooh.
points for flying the plane.
Don't worry. Everything, Tiffany, everything's going to be just fine.
We're all gonna die.
You're gonna learn. I try.
If you think about it, we always start with what, 3 style points, so you can just put those in your flight at the beginning, and we're all
there you go.
good.
And we're all good. Exactly.
'Cause there won't be
Yeah,
any
I-
more piloting skills after
so
that.
for this week, everyone gets a participation point.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets a danger point, everyone gets a role-playing point, and everyone gets a victory point. 4 points for
Wow.
everyone.
Wow.
Sweet.
Yippee. Yippee skippy.
Are we at a point where we can actually put those into stuff to level up, or do we save them?
Yeah, if you want to level up your skills, you can. You can only raise every skill by 1 level, though.
Mm-hmm.
How many
Right.
points does it take to level 1 to 2?
4 points.
4
4 points.
points.
So that will be all 4 points that I earned today.
There you go. There you go.
I now have a whole 5.
Well, like I said, if what you guys are saying is that you need a wheelman, so to speak, that can drive, fly, whatnot. I've had a character that I've generated for another game that I could tweak, which I could, because I've even thought about having one that was an ex-moonshiner. That's why.
Oh god, like I'm picturing like the airplane version of the Dukes of Hazzard, like he's a rum runner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it fine if I put 1 into pilot and 1 into firearms? Because those are kind
Yes,
of the
I'll
skills.
allow
that
that if you have the points to do it.
I
yes.
do. I have 5 points and that are previous, and then 4 from this. So I'll be left over with 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
You guys can, as I said, you can raise any skill, but you can only raise any specific skill by 1.
Mm-hmm.
You want to raise 2 skills by 1 each, that's fine, especially if they're skills you've used.
So if I wanted to put a rank into Brawl and Firearms, Brawl is a 0 right now because it's a one of the free ones we got at the
So it
beginning.
would be 1 point.
So 0 to 1 would be
point.
2 cost.
One
Well,
point.
no, Brawl's a 0 level, so.
Yeah, so it would be half a point during character creation, but it's
Oh,
1
1
point
point.
now.
But didn't
You're
we
right,
get that one
you're
for
right.
free? We all got Brawl and like Drive and a
Well,
couple
Yeah,
that's
others.
well, 0.
0. But if you want to raise it to 1 at this point, it costs 1 point instead of 2 to buy. If you're buying
Okay.
any other skill at level 1, it would cost 2 points. But
Okay.
to raise a 0 level skill, it costs 1.
Okay, so I'll do that, and I can do Firearms as well because I have a 1 in Firearms. I'd like to rank that to 2, so that would
Yep.
cost
That
me
costs
a
me
total
that.
of 5 experience.
5 total.
Yep. Nestor, are you doing anything
I'm gonna
on
do that.
Zheng?
I'm looking. I mean, one possibility, it did use empathy, so I could put a point in there. Or I could just blow the whole thing and bring my stealth up to 6. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, you could. Or there's plenty of cool martial arts talents if you want to save up.
That was one of the other things I was thinking of, is just saving up for another talent. Like the brawling parry or the not brawling parry,
The one that lets you basically, if you block,
you can right. Well, there's
Counterattack,
that
yeah.
one. Yeah, there's a riposte or the whatever, but there's also the one that lets you block melee attacks without getting hurt.
oh yeah, that one, unarmed
Yeah.
parry.
Yeah, the unarmed parry. That's right. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, the
Counter-Strike
other one,
was-
the Counter Strike is another one that I had on my list of. Oh yeah, I may want to use that one. So we'll see. But yeah, so I'm going to just bank the points and see how far I get.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alright.
Well,
Okay.
that was fantastic. Thank you so
Yep.
much.
And Jeff, I'll plan on writing you into this campaign next. We can talk, but I think I'll plan on writing you into this one, and just letting the Friday one. It must be allowed to die.
Join the fun.
Yes.
I'm
Join
pretty
us.
I'm pretty sure that Uncle Zheng and myself are going to take apart a bomb, but you know, who knows?
The good news for Uncle Zheng is she's going to be flying a plane potentially, I guess. And so
Yeah.
there will not be that downtime of the flight for her to do anything.
So Zheng yeets the Bertel device out the cargo.
Whoop! Oh, so clumsy of me.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sorry.
in the channel now. Okay.
So,
I took
Lord.
my backpack with my person at all times. So,
of course
Am
you
I-
do.
are you checking the pilot out as well?
I mean, you know, if you're gonna yeet the device, you might as well yeet the pilot too.
In that case, just steer the plane straight to the ground and we all go out.
But yeah, Jeff, let me know if you want to come to this campaign. I'll give you a character sheet, and you can.
Well, I technically have a character sheet. I just have to tweak the one that I already generated.
I'm just giving you a fresh character sheet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right.
It was
well,
really great, guys.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
I love this game.
That was fun. Ooh, I see an airplane. Yay. Yep.
So nerve wracking.
See,
Woo.
Nestor, I was surprised you did not, when you got up to the second floor and in the bedroom, that you didn't make a rope ladder from the bedding.
Well, if the window had not been so potentially visible by the guard behind, I would have actually helped people up. Yes, that was what I was trying to do in the first floor. But
They were
the
always
idea is
gonna
that
go up
that window was just angled in such a way that there was a chance that the guard could catch movement. That's why I didn't
I
do it.
fully expected you all to make your way in the house.
Yeah.
Like I expected you to, try to knock out the Soviets and get in, and then you'd be in the house when the bad guys showed up.
Can you all imagine
Well-
like if we didn't stake out the place and they just took it out from under our noses?
Yep.
It's entirely possible.
Yep. There it is. No, so I think, was it Tiffany who actually said we should go in during the night? I'm trying to remember who was it that pushed that idea. But
That
Who knows?
was
You
my.
might have- if you hadn't, you might have learned about the theft and had to recover it from the airport, possibly at gunpoint.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll see everyone next week.
All righty.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
It was fun.